Uh, Okie dokie. So, we are live. I gotta check the YouTube side of things very quickly. Just make sure. So, looks like we're all good. Um, Hello, it is I, your host, Matt, back with another episode of Rebirth of a Lost God, Rebooted. Uh,
Whee!
I am just mild bit congested today, so hope you're all having a better day than I am at this moment in time. With that being said, today I am joined by Alvera, who is currently playing Estriel, but may also have a Marcel or a Alvera pop up sometime. Who knows?
Yellow.
I am joined by Baron Dragonborn, who is playing Itva's Goldfist,
Yes.
and I currently do not have a slotted appearance of Shadow or another NPC for him at the moment, or another
Being
player
many,
character for you.
yeah, yeah, which
Then
is perfectly fine.
next up, I have everyone's favorite homicidal archaeologist, Keat, who is playing the Balthazar McBalthazar the Third.
Hi, hello, hi.
Uh, then we have Yuki Terumi, also known as Zeros.
Oh, there.
And finally, we have Devil Bro, who is playing Lily Rose.
Also, how much did I win off the drunkards with my work check?
Not too
Was my
much.
character sheet
Probably
updated? It's not too much, but
like 3 gold maybe. And I didn't update
okay,
it with it.
cool. So I kept my 5 gold and gained 3 more.
Yep.
That's nice.
Uh, so, I mean,
I
technically
will
you
go
spent
ahead and
that five
update that.
gold in bets, so you did spend it at the end of the day. So
Okay, yeah, I had to
you
pay
would
out
get to keep
too,
it
but
if you paid in for the thing. So
so I gained 3 gold.
yes,
Got it.
yes. So, Keat, what happened last time?
We drank.
Why don't you go to the notes, which are pinned in the thing as per usual,
Well, I don't
and
need to. We drank.
read what you wrote down, Keat.
All right, hold
Will
on.
is late. Hello, Will.
Socially stigmatized Will.
Yes.
All right, let's see. I didn't write this.
You.
What do you mean? Player's notes, February 25th?
This is not my handwriting. Oh wait, that part is. All right. We went to campfire with the challenge of making our 5 gold each last as long as possible. There's 2 spaces there, man. You did a bad job.
You wrote
Everyone
that.
was everyone was racist to Balthazar, even though he did nothing wrong.
Dude, he talked about
Gorfis,
drinking his friend.
even though he did nothing
He
wrong.
talked about drinking his friend.
Warfish and Zeros had Alvera's
Drinking?
Matt's drink. That's not how you spell drink. And got
You
drunk.
did that.
Ringo was kicked out of the bar because Alvera is racist, even though he did nothing wrong.
He actually got kicked out for drunken shenanigans.
Therefore, a detective called Columbo, kill me,
No.
Orpheus asked the detective if he knew an amnesia cure. He did not. Nyoto Akabara is a noblewoman from Kadera.
Kadira, and you spelled that wrong, Keith. Even though I told you how to spell it.
So you
Rip.
spelled that wrong, Matt. Wow. Now
No,
hold on.
hold on.
I may be allergic to alcohol, but Mama didn't raise no bitch.
You quoted yourself.
Matt, yeah. Matt has 3 new apprentices. And this is the part where you started writing.
Yes.
I can tell because it actually started taking itself seriously.
Yes.
Right. You can continue there.
Nope, you are my recap guy. Go ahead.
Knox was born to a family does not need to be capitalized there, who controlled every action, and she left after a near-death experience. There needs to be a period there. Willard wants to build a permanent summoned metal forge. Cesare's family wants him to have a proper education. Ankaru feels Cesare is stubborn, but she is here to learn more about the world. Kifilwi was born in the same village as a demigod who is her lover and, of course.
Yeah.
Cesare
And
is
patron, she's a witch.
Okay, Cesare is a mother of 2 and is going to college.
Yep.
Mariama is a bard, and not too much else is known about her.
You did not dig deep there.
Is your guide, and Hybram is a Mwangi dwarf of great pride. Black Tar is a Galoma cleric of Desna. I'm not sure why that's in quotes.
Black Tar is a nickname. He calls himself that. That's why it's in quotes.
Safia is a druid in a polyamorous relationship.
These are all things you learned about last session.
Naziinga is a bard who is also in an open relationship.
Yep.
Ignacy is easily influenced. Amani is a wizard. Meanwhile, there are 3 students from the land of the Lenorm Kings who are being trained by
something.
Yeah, here's something that was missed. You didn't capitalize this T. They are a capital W wizard who studies magic for the use of its capital B battlefield, capital A applications.
You missed 2 entire characters there, Keith. Go back.
Thafa is a pest head.
You missed one before that, too.
I didn't.
You did.
An exonerable Iron Magus who seems to be a bit brutal.
Go back. Come on, say the name.
Open descent. Descent should not be capitalized. And finally, Agatha Hofstad, who is the capital A adopted, capital D daughter of the wonderful Marcel. The final events of the day were capital A, capital C clone of Matt came to the Magambia. I'm pretty sure that's still misspelled.
It is.
With his students, and Matt and not capitalized Alvera. Both made a bit of a problem for the there should not be an apostrophe students, as all of the first year there should not be an apostrophe students had to be treated by the doctors of the misspelled Magambia, including the head doctor having to go find Estriol and Vespire bitch.
Yes.
She then scolded Matt and Alvera for their actions, such as Matt letting Orphan Warriors start a a drinking contest. Capital A and Alvera.
I think I forgot something there.
The woman most capital C call, Dr. Kathy, managed to patch you up and send you on your way.
Okay, now tell us your favorite part. Your favorite character who you skipped over.
I like the part where it just said bitch out of nowhere.
That's the name of that thing. You know what I'm talking about, Keith. Say it.
Mr. Leafweaver
Say the first
is
name.
is a narc or detective.
Say the
Are we
first
ready?
name, Keat.
Are we ready to start?
Not until you say the first name of that character.
I love how Keat was probably reading through this, grinding his teeth, because all of the typos in there probably.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I love the typos. I live for the typos.
yeah, he lives
begin-
to make fun of a man for his disability live on the internet.
Even though I did the exact same thing, but worse.
Yeah. But
His
say the
name
first
is
name.
Columbo.
Thank you. Now,
Not welcome.
well, I should be welcome. It's your favorite character.
God, it's been too long since the Columbo memes. I don't remember any quotes.
So, you want to give everyone a recap of what's going on the GM side of things?
No,
Please do.
no, you're the GM. You read that.
But then you won't get to correct my grammar, Keat.
Fine. Hello, everyone. Matt here. And I just wanted to let you all know that the sponsors who helped you get into the misspelled Magambia are not the only sponsors who have as such capital T, the capital S school will be running an aptitude test for you all to help you choose your schools for capital S study. The capital T teachers of the capital...
Keat, you're making fun of an AI at the moment because I did run this through.
Don't care. Of the... You should
Making
always...
fun of AI is fair game.
It is
No,
fair
hold on.
game. I just want to clarify. This one went through an AI for checking grammar, and it came out like this.
You accepted the AI's choice. This is on your head.
I did not assume the AI would adapt to my bad grammar.
The teachers of the Magambia include, but are not limited to, that should be the double period, not the singular period, because it's indicating the beginning of a list. Capital T, the, capital C, combat.
Dude, just read it normally, please.
Martial magic studies teacher. Mafika Ayuwari, the hero of Natumbu. The head doctor of the Magambia, Dr. Kafimad Wanagasan, or as you know them, Dr. Kafi.
There's a reason why they go by the shortened name.
The half-orc and master of magic item creation known as Zuma. Isn't that brand? The professor of practical magical application and theory is a woman known as Koridi Aluwawa.
Koride Ulawa. Yeah.
Professor Machita Levi Magni is the teacher in charge of the extracurricular clubs of Spell Creation Club and the Club of Extraordinary Expeditions. There are more classes and more teachers. However, when it comes to what the teachers are here to do and why, you may find out much more in the coming years at the Magambia. In other news, there is a sale going in that scroll shop that was mentioned, Gentleman Scrolls, where all first level scrolls are not just only half off, but buy two, get two free. I'm grinding my teeth now because I can't point them out. This sale is due to the arrival of the Emperor in the city. This is just one of many sales going on this week. The general goods shop, known as Rondo's Full Table, is currently hosting a 10% sale on all his wares. The potion shop, known as Arenia's Cauldron, is also having a buy one get one free sale at the moment. These sales will be going on for the next month, as there are plans to hold a festival for a new holiday adopted by Natumbu. Recently, a summer fire festival for the goddess Rubaiko. The festival starts in a month and ends after 2 months. Holy fuck. Also, due to the Emperor's return, is an increased level of security around the palace, and to enter the Magambia as such, you have all been issued student IDs and a stipend of 50 gold for your cooperation. Enjoy the sales and festivals soon to come. Oh God.
Imagine, so when I mean increased security, I mean going in and out of campus. There is literally a level of security equal to like a TSA screening at the airport.
A 2-month-long festival?
Yes.
How does anyone get
I
away
love
with
how when
A
Keith said
fire
the 2-month thing, he's like,
festival
holy
ran
fuck.
by a certain Ja Rule.
You're literally spending a fifth of the year.
The fire
Also run
festival
by him, though.
activities typically
on Roll20.
take
He didn't
place.
go.
Keith, the fire festival activities take place in the evenings. So
Yeah,
the
so
typical
does
day
everybody.
works the same as
What?
usual, but festivities each night.
Oh yeah, everyone gets hungover every single night, and you expect things to work fine for 2 months. I think that works for Mardi Gras.
One second, everyone.
Anyway, as Matt forced me to read that, I am now Matt, as the notes dictated.
No. So basically, what's going on is you have this little aptitude test being held at an off-campus facility. Yes, I have those. And the aptitude test are a variety of different skill challenges type thingies, as well as IRL ability type things. And a couple of offers for taking on a job afterwards, blah blah blah. Tons of different ways. But essentially, there's not like a lot of there's not necessarily a lot of treasure to be had as students of the Magambia. It's not like you're getting paid to be here. All the money you got from the people who helped you come to this college is basically being spent on tuition, books, and whatever else is needed. So this is one of those opportunities where you get to show off what you can do and potentially get some more gold as a reward for your troubles.
Okay.
So like a beauty pageant.
No, more like a
Power pageant.
I was going to say more like a you get to show off your abilities and what you have at this point in time, and then later on after your first year or whatever, they'll have a little thing to show. I guess this is more of the school trying to schmooze more money off of its sponsors, but you can also schmooze money out of those sponsors. That makes sense?
The Emperor is here. Let's scam people. It's coronation all over again.
First of all, you're trying to tell me this is a scam. No, this is literally, hey, keep funding us. We're doing good work.
Right. Wink.
Don't know why you're winking. So Takulu gathers you all in a building, and he says, "Welcome to a little museum of the history of Natumbu. Behind me was the first professor and first headmaster of this school. Well, not behind me, but a statue of the man is behind me. His
Balthazar
name,
took a picture on a very loud camera.
his name is. Oh God damn it! That actually tripped me up, Keith.
It's such a loud camera.
His name was Old Mage Jatembe. As such, there is various amounts of history and whatnot going on throughout the floors of this museum. teachers are going to be hosting various activities for you to show off your aptitudes, and we are going to try and find out where to best place you for you to have the highest results at this academy. I would like to ask if there are any questions from amongst you as to the rules of this little, any air quotes, party.
Why is that statue looking straight at the ceiling?
Old Mage Jatembe was a bit of a weird man, but a good man.
What is this party?
Ah, wonderful. Someone actually asked. So, for the actual guest of the party,
That's a party.
for the actual guest of this party, this is a little opportunity for them to see the ability of our teachers and new students. For the rest of you, the new students, and us as teachers, this is an opportunity to help us gauge where you would best fit into the school itself as students and potentially, if you move on past the point of students, teachers. However, at this moment in time, not all the teachers are here, and there are various people of high regard in the area. So we ask that if you ask for money outright, you ask for small amounts. Or alternatively, if you do ask for, or if someone offers to give you money, you do not ask how much until years later.
So you want us to beg?
No. But
I can
with no, I'm not asking you all to beg. I'm merely asking you to use your abilities to help procure funds for your non-tuition based activities.
He wants us to beg.
He hears you and says, "Once again, that is not what I'm asking you to do."
So this is sort of like a school-funded fair sort of thing?
Sort of, yes. A lot of other more mundane colleges might refer to these sort of as a job fair type of thing. But in a school such as this, we do rely not just on the people who pay tuition, but also on sponsors, whether they be former students, former teachers, or powers that be in the area for additional funding. We do this as a way of helping you all pay lower tuition.
Couldn't you just charge less?
Well, we charge you less, and then we get funding from other people to help charge you even less. So if you do good, we charge you a lot less next year. Does that make sense? Sort of an incentive-based thing where you show off your skills, you make the academy look good, and everyone gets cheaper tuition and potentially more money to go about the next year. Make sense?
I sure am glad that Archwizard Bidaclar canceled my magical student loan debt.
Who? What are you talking about?
Ignore me, I am sick.
First of all, don't go talking about fictional archwizards. And I'm going to open this door in a few seconds. And I am going to let you all go about how you want to go about doing this. Now, you might notice a couple of people from the crowd, but when I say this is a party and you are more entertainment than anything else, I do mean it. And he opens up the door and you hear you hear a loud crowd. And while it's not packed to the brim, there are a lot of high class people, a lot of good elbows to rub with, if you get what I'm saying. And some people do stand out, and those are who are currently marked. So, with that being said, this is where we are beginning session today. Carl, are you asleep?
That is perfect. That was perfect.
Carl. Jesus Christ, Carl.
Just like the moment I said, let's begin, he snores.
Is he asleep?
Yes!
No!
Come on, man!
Come on!
Pete, this is why you just need to grit your teeth and read it like a normal person. You put Carl to sleep.
No, it was your. It was
You were correcting your own grammar, Keith.
Carl, come back to us!
It was your long discussion about a party dynamic.
I took maybe 20 minutes. You took 30 minutes to read 4 paragraphs.
It hasn't even been 30 minutes since we started.
Sure.
Oh god.
I may be over-exaggerating.
By the way, Matt, did you see what I said on Roll20?
Look, all I'm saying is I didn't hear no snoring when I was talking.
I mean, I guess.
All right, so are the people in the party these 2 people in the
I
main room?
said the people who stand out or actually have pictures. There's like a hustle and bustle going on in here.
So we can talk to 2 people?
2 people on this floor. There are currently 3 floors of this little college-sponsored museum.
Okay. So how does this work? What if one person wants to go straight to the 3rd floor?
We'll take our time on the 1st floor, and we'll divide it up into a couple of segments. So, technically, I do have the ability to put you all 2 different floors if need be, but I don't think anyone wants me to keep track of that or you to keep track of that. All that being said, who wants to start?
I think Carl needs to go.
Pete?
No.
Oh, he's awake!
Oh, he's awake! He's awake!
Carl!
What put you to sleep, Carl? Was it Keith reading the notes, or was it the me explaining what was going on?
It was the fact I did basically get almost any sleep last night. My body's going into each
Right, but what sent you into sleep? Keith's note reading or me?
Keith. Sorry, mate.
No!
Yeah!
Well,
I literally did start nodding off during Keith's thing, so
Yes.
he had.
That's
We
amazing.
literally heard you snore the moment he said, "Okay, let's start." But you have to go first because we need to keep you awake.
No, you don't.
Well,
If I go for 10 minutes, then you'll be asleep again.
Then don't take long.
Okay. All right.
Speed read.
I rush to the man in the art gallery.
the man in the art gallery. Move your token over to him. And let me show you some art.
Yay.
It is a old man who seems to have some nods to being a person in power in the nation of
Hey.
Kadira.
Stupid cat, don't bite me.
Okay.
And what are we doing here,
Who let the
Balthazar?
cat
What's
loose
your
in the
plan?
museum?
I immediately fall to my knees sobbing and say, "Please give me money."
He turns to you, looks you dead in the eye, and says, "Are you that desperate?"
Yes.
Okay, I will give you literally 100 gold, but you owe me a favor. No matter what the favor is, you're going to do it. If you agree to that, then we're good.
Okay, I'll probably be dead by tomorrow anyway.
Okie dokie. He hands you a bag of 100 gold and a contract for you to sign.
Is this a demon contract?
First of all, demons don't use contracts, so no.
Or I
No,
thought
their contracts are written upon your very soul. So why the fuck would they need paper?
They usually
No,
are paper.
demons don't use contracts, so no is the
Yeah,
proper
demons don't,
answer.
yeah.
this a devil contract.
What? No.
Can I roll something to make sure this isn't a devil?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a perception versus that DC. Yep, fine. Totally fine. Totally legit.
Well, my mother never told me to sign contracts written in brimstone, but I want money.
Okie dokie. By the
Written in
actually, wait. What is your name, kid?
Balthazar McBalthazar the Third.
Huh. Ooh. Don't worry about the contract. Just take the gold.
Yay!
You
Where's
will
every
still owe me the favor, but don't worry. Me and your mother can arrange that.
tab? He's already gone. He's not trying anymore. It stopped literally the moment. It stopped literally the moment that he got the money.
So, Carl, you're up next.
Great.
You want to go talk to Weird, Kadir, and Nolan, or one of your teachers who has an aptitude test?
I'm gonna save the awkward conversation for later. So let's go ahead and do, I guess, aptitude test.
Okie dokie.
Matt's the kind of guy that
I'm
said
trying to-
it's a sports utility vehicle.
No, I would never call an SUV that, you monster.
Seth
That
is
is
quoting
slander.
things in the chat right now.
But a demon's not a devil.
Yeah, it's not! One is lawful and does contracts, the other just murders people. There's a very clear difference between a devil and a demon.
An SUV is not a
It's
car.
comparing.
An
It's comparing lawful
SUV
evil
may
to
as well
chaos
be a
evil.
car. There is very
And they
little
do-
difference.
Be a devil. They're both red, and I kill them.
Actually, no. Demons aren't red, you asshole.
Their blood is.
No, their blood is actually green.
Oh, that's cool. They're aliens.
Well, it's boiling too.
Okay,
And if you
both their
drink
blood.
it gives you power.
Oh, I'm gonna drink so many devils.
Demons. If you drink a devil's blood, you're gonna contract hepatitis.
I'm gonna drink so many demons. I'm gonna drink so many demons with an A and fiends. So many fiends.
Demons have the same sort of blood, but it's gold. Like, literally made of gold.
Oh, it's even better. Let's go to Carl now.
Wait,
Yes.
hang on. Does that mean Hardy's blood has been tainted by the blood of demons?
No.
I don't know. I'm gonna.
Considering
No.
I'm
no.
saying the previous iteration where we technically
Well, no.
milked his
All of them,
gold.
all tyrant fruits technically are made into lushies, and technically part of that is due to the manipulation of a planar being, and daemons are on a neutral side of things. Like, literally, people from Nirvana, Agents of Pharasma, and daemons all have literal gold blood.
Okay, so we don't know which one it is, but it's probably one of those
Correct.
that have influenced him.
Well, those planes. Just don't worry about it too much. Aptitude test. So, you walk up to Kurede Ulawa? I don't know. You walk up to Kurede, and she looks at you and is like, Gorthus, please come up onto the stage with me.
Just has that look of I regret my decision already, and just walks up because it's like, this better not be bad. Where's the stage?
It's here.
Oh, way the f over there. Got it.
Yes.
Oh, and I'm in the wrong thing because I need to change modes because they screwed that up again.
As the representative of both the Cascade Bearers and Emerald Bows, I have a litany of trivia questions for you. As such, someone of your type of knowledge should have a decent idea of what's going on with these questions. So, let me know when you are ready, and if you get 5 questions correct, the standard prize is 20 gold, and you can double it from there, and double it and double it. The highest score of the night will get the grand pot, which is about 1,000 gold. However, every time you double it, it goes double or nothing. So, if you lose, if you get 1 question wrong, you get nothing. Do the rules make sense to you?
The rules make sense. However, you get a chance to back out after knowing the question, or
No. If you double down, the questions increase in scale. But you are technically at a level of knowledge where these questions start off easy and go up in difficulty after each double down. Make sense?
yeah.
Okie dokie. Our first question, Gorefist. Whenever you're ready.
Ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
So, when it comes to the realm of ancient history, there is one society well known as the Aslanti, but the more lesser known cousin of human society that existed before the Starfall event was a nation dedicated to rune magic. What was the name of this nation? You can
Okay, Matt-
so mechanically
Matt-
speaking.
Yeah,
Before-
I'm going to have to roll for that because I don't remember. But is this the same place the Rune Lords come from?
Yes, it is. So,
Okay,
society,
okay,
roll twice since you have an idea of what's going on and take better results.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm like, I have a feeling it's related to this. So
You've been there in a previous campaign.
So, Gorefist, the answer is Thassalon.
that's a lot.
Very good, very good. So, a low level but very useful ability that is able to do basic magical tricks and things like cooking, cleaning, and creating temporary items is a cantrip known as.
I need to double check my character sheet to see if I'm tripping because above
I actually
table,
know this one.
Above table, this is really, really good, and you have said you're the kind of person who usually takes it.
Yeah, I know. I'm double checking to see. Yep. Prestidigitation.
Good, good.
I was like, wait, does prestidigitation create something of? Yeah, and then I double check my spell sheet. It's like, yep, nope, it does. I would 100% know this answer.
There are many forms in which people go about healing their allies in the middle of combat. However, there are 2 varieties of abilities people usually use. If you were to ask a bard to give you a bit of, stamina for a fight back, what spell would you be asking them to cast on you?
Oh. Okay, hang on.
That's an occultism check if you aren't sure.
Yeah, so stamina.
Stamina would be in-world equivalent of HP.
Okay, so you're asking for the healing
Yeah.
bard. It wouldn't be healed. That's usually
I
divine.
am asking you to make an occultism check.
Is my person smart enough with an 18?
The answer, you know it to be soothe.
Ah, yes. Soothe.
Very good. Now there is a festival coming up soon. It is a very big and ambitious holiday we are embracing as a nation, but it is to a deity known as Lubaiko. Please tell me one of their anathema.
Lubaiko?
Lubaiko, yes.
Oh no! I'm guessing that's a very shitty religion check.
That is a religion check, yes. That is enough.
Oh,
You can't sleep
I
in the
had a
same place.
-1. I was paying.
Yeah, you can't sleep in the same place 3 days in a row.
You can't sleep in the same place 3 days in a row?
Yep.
I guess they can't go to magic.
No, they just have to bed hop.
Just out of character, Lubico-Calistrian.
I mean, yeah. So, Lubico is your answer.
Lubico not being able...
Sleeping in
Lubico's
3 days.
It can't sleep in the same place 3 days in a row.
Wonderful. We are one question away from the finale of these questions. My final question for you for the first act of this little quiz is... The Knolls have taken on a bit of a new preferred name for themselves. What is this new name?
I just blankly stare.
That's a
And I'm
society
like,
check.
14.
Colo.
What?
They're called Colos now.
Wait, they actually got their names changed?
Yep, because D&D trademarks and whatnot.
Oh, fuck.
You love to see it.
Okay. Love to see it. Fucking hate it.
I think it adds character.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's that. And also, I'm verifying this because I'm like, wait a minute. Is
If
that
you look
actually
at Path Builder, they are called, the language is called Colo, and if you're talking about the language, the hyena-like Colos. Archives is not quite updated to Player Core 1
Okay.
yet, so...
Okay, that's why I was like, I was looking earlier to stuff, so I'm like, oh, okay, that explains a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
And if they intermate with a goblin, it's called a colo green.
Anyways, so you have gotten 5 questions correct so far. Do you want to double down, Gorefist?
Wait, so there's 5 sets of 5?
Well, there's an infinite set of 5.
Oh.
The person who wins the challenge gets 1,000 gold in their pocket. If you leave now, you get 20 gold in your pocket.
Me above table, brain is melting.
Good, that'll keep you up.
Yes. So double
No,
down, or do you take the 20 and
Trust me,
leave?
it won't. Oh boy, how much do I actually have?
Including the 50 gold stipend, whatever you currently have. The stipend is because you are literally going through TSA checkpoints every time you enter the same building or place an Emperor might go. That's what's going on.
So we got 50 gold pieces just to make sure we can get through checkpoints?
No, you got 50 gold pieces for the hassle of going through checkpoints on your way in and out of the college.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it. I was confused as shit. Because I'm like, I only have 3. What do you mean we got 50?
So you'd be walking out of this with 73, essentially.
Yeah. Oh boy. I think I'll go another round.
Okie dokie.
Probably just one more.
So,
Brain.
a spell you may be familiar with is a nice little ability that, well, there are several spells you might be familiar with this ability, but one of the downsides to a lot of enchantment spells is a little trait added onto them. That means that a more powerful caster of a spell has a higher chance of success, while less powerful mages have a lower chance of success. What is this trait generally referred to in the field of magical study?
Oh boy, oh boy.
That is an Arcana
Uh,
check.
Yeah. Because I would imagine it'd be something like, well, is this an enchantment?
It is if you have the sleep or like charm spell, it's on one of those
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was looking. It's like, what is this classified as? Because I assume this would be enchantment, but it's not actually. You didn't
What's the
put
name of the spell?
full
They
name.
they changed things up.
Sleep.
I didn't give it there for a reason. What's the name of the
Yeah,
spell?
sleep.
Okay. You want to
Which
take a
I'm
guess at one of the traits in that?
Well, considering the fact that it has the incapacitate trait, and I'm pretty sure that the thing there might also be in several other spells, that wouldn't be too bad of a thing.
Are you guessing incapacitation? Is that your final answer?
Well, here's the thing.
This is not
Enchantment
rocket
magic.
surgery. I'm asking
I
you a
know,
question.
I know.
Answer the
But
question.
it also has the mental trait, so I'm like, ooh.
But one
See,
of
here's the thing.
but
I'm also thinking about
not
charm.
all enchantment take. What is if you don't have an answer locked in? Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Do, do,
I'm
do,
just going to see if I can figure it out with an Arcana check of 15.
It's the incapacitation trait.
It is the incapacitation trait. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, because I didn't know if like charm to give you incapacitation. Because I thought
Incapacitation means if you're using this spell on something that's a higher level than the spell, like half the spell's level, then it's going to get 1 degree of success higher.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the next question we have for you is, the amongst various nations there are well-known rivalries and enemies. However, there has been a recent political relationship to have changed a very big and notable fact of history for the nation of Talador. Which one of their political opponents and military opponents have they made peace terms with?
Above table. Are we talking about that war with Chiliax that got absolutely decimated?
No. By peace,
Okay.
it's a little more than stop fighting. It's, hey, we're friends now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so which one was one of the ones that was mentioned?
Society
that
check.
was-
Society check. I'm asking for it, which may Kadira.
Okay. Kadira. Okay.
Yes. So
Kadira.
next,
was it ever actually brought up?
yes, last session.
Okay, very last session. Okay.
Yes. So no, it was last week on Sunday. Next question is, there is a particular category of creature that I'm going to list a couple of these creatures off to, and I would like you to tell me what category these fall into.
Okay.
And let me pull up an actual... a faceless stalker, a Akata, and a Dark Naga all fall into the category known as this.
Oh fuck. Okay.
That is an occultism check.
Yeah. I'm actually like looking at it. It's like, okay, no, the thing doesn't classify things under like monstrosities, otherworldly beings, and all that. So
Carl,
like
I'm asking you for a check. Just roll it.
Yeah, occultism, right?
Yes.
25.
Those sound like aberrations.
Right, yeah, I figured it'd be aberration.
That makes sense. Aberrations.
Yes. And next up, the deity known as Calistria is particularly well known for their temples and priestesses. However, name me one of their actual beliefs. In other words, give me one of their edicts.
Oh. Ugh.
There is no check for this one. You should know this.
Yeah, I thought it was because
What are they the deity of, Carl?
Yeah, the deity of a lot of things actually. I think they are under what, 2 or 3 things? But they're also known for having fun in the very physical manner. But also, wasn't one keep secrets?
No.
No, that was
And
something.
you're out.
Because I could. Okay. Well,
You. So I finally get to use this.
It's all there, black and white.
I was actually like asking a genuine question though. It's like above table. I'm like, I thought there was something about secrets though.
No, they trade secrets for favors, but
Okay.
their
Yeah, so
edicts
that's why I was like,
consist of
it's-
pursue your personal freedom, seek hedonistic thrills, and take revenge. Thank you, Gorfus, for playing. It's wonderful to have had you. You are not tonight's biggest winner.
And I'm still broke as fuck.
No, you still have the 50 gold stipend.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's still broke in comparison.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Who's next?
Look, I'm always either extremely effing rich or broke as. There's no in between with me.
No need to fixate, Carl. Who's next?
Yeah.
Well, there's only 2 other people.
No, there are
No, 3.
4.
I'll go next. Could
Who
I
do you
go
want
up
to talk?
to
Do you want to
Anchorroot?
No, we are particularly talking to sponsors today. So you can talk to
Okay.
Anchorroot after you talk to the 2 sponsors. Who do you want to talk to first?
Rayloff? Is that a sponsor?
No, so sponsors, as I've mentioned, are in the other room at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will go up to the guy by the paintings.
Okay. Once again, it is a portly Kadiran man who seems to have some rank in Kadiran society. And how are you approaching talking to this man?
I
What
ask
are-
him what he normally does for, like, what is his jobs entails.
Oh, what a wonderful question. Well, you see, I happen to be a member of the Kadiran Parliament.
And what is your job on the Parliament?
Politician,
Parliament. I am a
gross.
politician. I do what's right for my people. Particularly, I am
Now-
in charge of passing legislation.
And what bills have you been passing recently?
Well, currently, the biggest thing to happen in our government has not been a parliamentary thing. It's been to do with a particular member of the royal family.
A secession?
No, not secession. Just a political marriage for a bit of an interesting situation with the eldest son of our empire.
Out of character, could I do a societies check on that?
Yes, you can. So, the Emperor of Talador is a political tool. One of the things he is used for is a lot of various political marriages. Son of the Kadiran Empire, the son of the Emperor of Kadira is gay. That's the big thing that happened. So, in order to secure some form of lineage and also not lose any power, while not losing any face, the king made a bit of a taboo political alliance for both his people, his culture, and it's working for the most part.
Okay.
Would you also roll me a sense motive check on the man?
What would I roll for that?
Perception. He seems totally on board with the idea and concept as a whole.
Out of character, since I took royalty background, could my people benefit off this somehow?
Possibly. There's not a lot of knowledge at your fingertips when it comes to how, but you could always do the research and make the acquaintance now, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. I asked him if he wants to be my sponsor for this school year.
Yes. I only ask that when the time comes, you give me a favor in return for the money I'm about to give you.
Try crying.
What kind of favor would it be in general?
Well, there are some current political things going on with my empire that, furthering our relations with allies, new and old, could help with.
That sounds a bit interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
I wouldn't mind helping out in the future.
Okie dokie. Here's 100 gold in a contract. Please sign the contract and we'll be good to go.
Could I read the contract?
It just says, you, Lily Rose, where you would have to write your name, owe Senator Barmak Akbara a favor to be disclosed at a later time, in exchange for 100 gold. If you need to know anything else about it, you will need legal lore.
Yeah. And he knows. Does he know my name? Did I introduce my name yet?
No, you have not. That's why I said
So
you
if I
would have
sign
to write
under
it
a
down.
false name, would he know?
It would be in bad form for a member of royalty, but yes, you could do it and get around the contract that way.
Nah, I'll just sign it.
Okie dokie. Thank you. 100 gold for your little contract with him. And who's next? Who's next? I have 3 people who have yet to go.
Tardy is playing patty cake with Frondy.
Okie dokie. Well, why are you here at session then, if you're not going to play along?
I'll play the game.
Yes, please do.
Okay, so
There are sponsors. There's a quiz type aptitude test. Which one do you want to go to?
Christ, I know there was one that was specialized in like nature.
No, there was nothing specialized in nature on this floor.
Oh. Which one's the branch that allows me to use nature checks for it?
Well, currently your options are a test by the Cascade Bearers and Emerald Bows, or a man from Kadira. Those are your options.
I guess Cascade Bearers? I forget. I don't think I took them though.
Well, these are aptitude tests for a reason, so as you get to stage, Coride says, "Oh, Tardy, come up stage, have a fun little quiz with me, and potentially earn 20 gold."
Okay. What's a
DM.
quiz?
Oh,
The
Tardy, you are
tone.
going to do fantastic. Trust me. But it's a series of questions where you give me an answer at the end. Are we good to start?
I like asking questions. I don't like answering questions.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. Your first question is, the people of the continent of Tien speak a variety of different languages. However, one of the odder languages for humans to speak primarily is of a particular tongue. Please tell me what the nation of. It's been a while. I have not finished the question. I thought I had this on the notes, but it is no, not that.
Is a society check, I'm
This
guessing.
is a society check, yes. You don't know and don't
I
care.
don't know. Can they sound nice? Can they become my friends?
Potentially, Tardy, but you are not tonight's big winner. There is no consolation prize. Have a good day.
Aww.
News next.
A quiz, you say?
Yes, a quiz where you can use knowledge about this that you know in your actual head as well as make checks.
Sure, that sounds fun.
Yes.
I'm gonna just RP the answers like a proper player.
Well then, let's begin, shall we?
Welcome, Zeros. Yes, I do have some questions lined up for you in particular.
Okay.
So, the first question on board today is, there is many combinations of deities that may or may not conflict with each other. Can you name me polar opposite sides of the alignment spectrum for deities that may or may not cross anathema and edicts?
Well, Desna is chaotic good, and Mephistopheles is lawful evil. Both of them allow you to get along with generally cooperating with others and helping those in need.
Very good. My next question for you is, there is a particular set of islands said to be lost to time. Before they were lost, what nation were they a part of? I believe Zeros heard they were from Taldor before they rebelled and were lost.
Pretty sure they were from Taldor, but don't quote me on it.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Next up, there are a variety of delicacies in the world, but one of the most interesting tales told from sailors from all over the world is about a plant that, when seasoned properly, can taste like any meat you so desire. What is the name of this plant?
I think we ate this before.
I did mention this yesterday as one of the vegetarian options. Doesn't sound like one, by the way.
What's a general recall knowledge check since I heard this yesterday?
Well,
wait,
society would work,
that work?
nature would work, and survival would work.
I'll go ahead and roll nature.
Meat stalks is what I said yesterday.
Meat stalks.
Wonderful. Of the various continents throughout all of Galarian, there is a particular continent known for people not remembering who have returned from the continent anything about what is going on that continent. Do you know the name of this mysterious land, Mass?
I've been there before in one of the previous adventures, right?
No, because I mistook this for a different continent in one of the previous adventures. It would be society, or you could use the future Nihil lore, because you would have had the right place had I mentioned it.
Okay.
This is a continent known as Sarusan.
Sarusan?
Yes, wonderful. That, I believe, is at 4, correct?
Yeah, we're 4 for 4 currently.
My fifth question for this set is, can you name at least one deity to have passed the test of Starstone? Bonus points equal to an extra set of rounds if you can tell me a bit of the story of how they went about accomplishing such a feat.
I think back to what I know about deities from this realm.
A couple come to mind, most notably Caden, Kalian, and Norgabur.
Oh, Norgabur did it.
Do you know anything about how he did it?
I'll roll again on religion for that.
That is a trick question. No one does.
Well, you see, the thing about that is that as somebody who did follow him in a previous life, no one knows.
That is an actual answer. Very well. We are at round 3 if you so wish to double.
Sure, let's go again.
Okay. There is a famous martial arts tournament in the world, in the continent of Tianjia. Particularly, this is known as what? For
on this tournament, I won this tournament by dealing with the person who was responsible for falsifying his god's name and acting against their wishes.
So roll with advantage on future Nihil lore, because if you don't remember.
I remember.
So, that is the Fist of the Ruby Phoenix tournament.
That's the Fist of the Ruby Phoenix tournament. I actually am one of the people who won that in the past. Or is it the future? I think it's like...
It's the future.
How long? I won that once.
Wonderful. Speaking of notable figures, we have a teacher here who teaches us the practical combat use of magic. Do you, for a bonus point, no, discouragement for failure, do you know either the name of this teacher, or do you know if he won?
What would I roll to guess that?
Society or occultism? Mafika is the person who was part of that, also known as the hero of Natumbu by the people of today.
Mafika, the hero of Natumbu.
Do you know if he won or not? That'll be a different check for that. You could use society for that as well. Okay. Or future Nihil lore. Either one.
I'll roll on that because I have a better roll. But I have no clue.
Yep.
I don't know whether he won or not. I just
recall his name are technically at question 3 now. So, third question. There are many places in which we have not fully explored, but a nation notable for both its own people, but also a very, very important Ulfin tradition takes place on a continent known as Arcadia. tell me, what do the Ulfin warriors seek to find in Arcadia? So, Ulfin warriors would be like Vikings, and you would know that plainly, Zeros. So,
Okay.
you want to make a religion check? Because this is a religious thing, by the way.
Sure.
They seek to journey into the afterlife.
They seek to find their way into the afterlife.
Wonderful. Question 4. There are many rivalries of nations, both in today's day and age and in the past. But the most powerful nation that we, as all of our civilizations combined, know of, is now destroyed after Starfall. What is the name of this civilization?
I don't recall it offhand. What checks would I use to recall knowledge?
Future Nihil, because this would be something Zeros would know.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Sounds good.
Much better.
That would be the Aslanti Empire.
Yeah, the Atlantes.
And finally, for question number 15, or the equivalent of that, the final question I have for you is probably the most important question I can think of, which is, what is your primary branch of study at the Megambia?
My primary branch of study. Good question. In particular, it would be religious lore. In particular, the religions of this plains. That's what I
So-
came here to study. It would make sense given that I am a cleric that draws their inspiration and talent from multiple deities, that I'd want to know as much about the current place that I'm in as I can, and their practices and customs.
So, then you would fall in line perfectly with the branch that is currently testing you, as known as the Cascade Bearers. So I hope to see you soon. 15 is the actual cap for questions I can ask you at this point in time. If there needs to be a tiebreaker, I will call you back. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. I wasn't going to press my luck anyway. You have a good one.
Thank you. Okie dokie. Estriel, you're last. What do you want to do? Do you want to talk to Weird Kadiran Man or do quiz?
Sign the devil contract. Devil.
What? You don't know that.
It smelled of sulfur.
It did not smell of sulfur.
You didn't correct me when I said
Yeah.
that.
I didn't think I needed to correct every detail that came out of you, a player's mouth.
Well, fair enough.
I guess I'll go talk to the Yod Man because I don't know if my brain can process questions right now.
Okay, Estriel, make me a perception check as you walk up to him.
Alright. Why not? Here we go.
So, how are you going to start your conversation with the man?
Let's go with job-wise on what his accomplishments are or what he does.
Ah, wonderful. So, speaking of weird things, something as interesting is going on with the chat. At least I'm having trouble with keeping track of it. Not important, I guess. So, he would say, well, my most notable piece of legislation is to help better equip our young men and women when they have their period of conscription. It is a natural part of being a member of the Kadiran nation.
Ah. And what other things with that would have to happen?
Well, other things I have passed have been a increase to making sure our men and women who serve in the army have more funds to live and equip themselves, as well as several other ways to make sure that our nation's army stays strong and independent.
Interesting.
You can make another perception check.
Alright. After I just close my thing. Just
Okie dokie. So, what do you plan on studying at the academy?
Yeah, didn't I say something with this character a long ass time ago? I just don't remember a clue. I don't remember if I said anything.
I think just to be a better protector and preserver of nature was your answer a long time ago.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So, I can help you with some of your study. In exchange, I will need a favor at a time in the future. So,
Okay.
I'm offering you 100 gold in exchange for you signing a contract that just says you owe me a favor.
Alright.
Do you accept?
We might as well, I guess.
I mean, you can make another perception check if you so choose, but yeah, might as well.
Oh no. Alright, I'll check it. There we go.
You don't want to do that. This guy's shady as fuck, and you're the first person to realize this guy's shady as fuck. The guy is talking about all his achievements and making sure Kadira says stay separate and militarily independent, as well as being a very strong supporter of military funding. No, this guy seems like a walking catalyst of red flags. Do not sign that contract. It smells a little bit like brimstone.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. You have a wonderful night.
You too. She just kind of like proceeds to quickly shuffle. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh, also, make me just a general intelligence or wisdom check of your choice to see if you remember if that last name sounds familiar.
Just pure intelligence or wisdom?
Yep, unless you remember something from the notes.
I would not. Go with intelligence.
Yeah, you have a student in your class named Akbara, whose father is a senator.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You.
Oh, and roll me just highs or lows, Alvara. Or not Alvara, Estriel.
Oh no. I'm gonna go high. I'm gonna
Okie
regret this.
dokie. So high in this case is between 80 to 100.
Okay.
It is not an 80 to 100. Yeah, you have a feeling if you were to mention this, no one would believe you or care, because the guy is paying a lot of money to a lot of various students. Yes, he's asking them to sign a contract. There's nothing suspicious about that, right? So, congratulations. Something is wrong in the state of the Magambia, and only you will ever know about it until it happens.
Shit. If you're on your deathbed, I'm gonna tell you I told you so. But no, you didn't listen.
Okie dokie. Keith, you're up first
Default
again.
dance on
Let's
your
do
grave,
this little
bitch.
quiz very quickly before you have to go.
I want to do the quiz bowl.
Yes. Balthazar, come on up. Take a hold of this little magic stone thingy, and let's ask you some questions.
How do you know my name?
I'm your teacher.
I have money.
20 gold per round if you win. 5 questions per round. I ask you a total of 3 rounds worth of questions.
If there's one thing I'm not allergic to, it's knowledge and tyrant
Well,
fruit.
come up on stage and let me ask you some questions. I hear you're from Absalom, so we will be asking you some Absalom-related trivia.
Okay.
So, Absalom is known for many delicacies. One of the most well-known of the city at the eye of the world, the apple of the world, is a particular type of, air quotes, pie. What is the name of this?
You're asking me about pie?
There is a particular kind of quote-unquote pie that Absalom is known for.
Well, I want to say pizza, but it's probably roll.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's basically New York.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they'd give it some dumb fantasy name. That's big
No, it's
pizza.
pizza. It's pizza. They're not insane. They know that people will not accept an alternate name for that. So,
but you have-
Absalom is also known for a particular order of detectives and knights, known as the Knights of what?
Neat.
You can actually roll your particular lore skill for this.
Okay, hold on.
But I will give you a hero point for mentioning the knights that say neat.
I thought you would. Alright, I'm going to roll my thing.
You feel the need to correct them. They are not the Knights of Edgewatch, they are the Agents of Edgewatch.
They're the agents of Edgewatch, not the knights. You fool.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Absalom is also known for a particular set of notable figures and people, of which, can you name a big political figure to currently live in Absalom or to have come out of Absalom?
Mommy?
Another esoteric lore check, my dude. Also, your mother would not be well known. There's a couple of people you know about. The heads of the Callistrian and Iomedean Church live in Absalom at the moment. The Emperor of Taldor was born there. And the supposed leader of a group of thieves, a gentleman by the name of Praetor Magnum, is from there. Or at least makes his home there nowadays.
The Thief Man.
What is his name?
Mr. Magnum.
Fair enough. Question number 3 about Absalom. The people of Absalom are particularly known for housing one of the most sacred temples in the world. What is the name of this temple?
Wall Street.
Again, make the esoteric lore check and stop trying to get hero points out of me. The Temple of the Starstone.
Starstone.
Wonderful. Question number 4. Absalom has a notorious underworld. Particularly speaking, how much of Absalom's black market is responsible for Absalom's booming economy?
Well, I want to say all of it, but I'll roll the lore.
Yeah, about 30%.
30.25% according to the last physical report.
Well, yeah, that's actually completely accurate. I don't know how you know that. Not important. Question number 4. There have been a lot of big events to have happened in Absalom, but what was the first big historical event in Absalom?
Wouldn't that be the revolution?
That's another lore check.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to remember what I knew.
Aridin pulling the Starstone out of the ocean and establishing the city.
The foundation of the city was the first thing that happened in the city.
Well, of course, but what other historical event was part of the founding of it?
The Starstone.
And what about the Starstone?
Being pulled up
By
from the wall. Andorin. Aridin.
Yes. Okay, we are on to the next round. Do you want to double down, or do you want to pull out now?
Well, Steve, I think I'm gonna double down.
Okie dokie. My name is Correde, by the way. Don't call me Steve. My next question about Absalom is, there is a particular phenomenon in Absalom that is not common throughout the rest of the world. What type of magical group do you have an order of in Absalom that would not be the case in any other city throughout the world?
I rolled.
Druids.
Druid, really?
Yeah, and they're badass. They stopped an entire invasion by themselves.
Druid.
Druid.
Yes. Wonderful.
Druids with New York City.
Yeah, no, imagine a Druish cabal in New York City. That's actually a case.
There were
Absalom.
actually, in Path 1, there is a archetype that's literally urban druid.
Mm-hmm.
They're the hobos that live in Central Park.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much. That is literally what they are.
So, speaking of oddities in Absalom, there is a very big group of mercenaries, or more likely you could call them archaeologists, in that part of the world. What is this organization known as?
The homicidal variant?
I want to just look at the... Is it Pathfinder?
The Pathfinder...
Society.
Yes, the Pathfinder Society. Wonderful. We are on to question number 8. For question number 8, I would like to ask you a personal question. What is your favorite place to get a slice of pizza, or what is your family's favorite place to get a slice of pizza in Absalom?
Sbarro's.
Oh, wonderful. That is a bit of a freebie question, but we like to entertain as well as ask you some various questions. Another freebie question I'll ask you, it seems only fair, since the last person got 5 of these, essentially, is, what is the greatest show in Absalom, if someone were to visit?
Oh, God, hold on. The bum fights in not Central Park.
That actually sounds like a native's answer. Thank you. Now, for the 10th question, this one will not be a freebie. Another question about Absalom's history. There is a bit of a horrific event to have happened to the Pathfinder Society in the past 5 years. What happened at their old headquarters to make them move from it?
Wasn't there like a stone that made it like haunted?
So, no one knows about the stone that made it haunted, but do you remember the side effects of the stone?
No, I'm gonna roll.
People started bleeding out of their eyes, ears, and whatnot for being just in the establishment.
External bleeding.
From?
Ghosts?
What? No, I mean what part of the body? Also, ghosts?
Eyes, nose, mouth, basically every orifice.
Oh, wow. I guess you definitely are a native, which means we're gonna kick up the questions again with a couple of freebies if you want to double down.
I do that every morning when I eat breakfast.
Wonderful. So, our first freebie question
I'm being
is...
double down, Mr. Harvey.
Our first freebie question for you is... the last crime syndicate family, big one, moved out a while back, but do you remember the name of this family?
Isn't that Matt's father's one?
Well, no. This is a different person. The Gambino family.
The Gambino family.
Yes, wonderful. Another freebie question for you, as someone who lived in Absalom for a while, is the biggest question I have to ask you. We talked about pizza. What other food is a very big thing in Absalom?
Do I have to roll for this?
I mean, do you know what big foods in New York are?
Well, they like Italian.
Well, yeah, but particularly something, another big staple.
Is it the hot dogs?
Yes, that would be
The hot dogs.
What is a hot dog?
Or as we call them, cylinder pork sandwiches.
Okay. Final two questions are going to be hard ones. So you good with this, Balthazar?
Let's go.
Okay. So, the big question a lot of people have about Absalom is something that natives know quite well. And there is a particular rule when it comes to things that you do not do while on the islands. And one of them is there is a notorious district where people are turned into what? For their crimes against the people in the district.
Matt, is it puddles?
No, it is not puddles.
Okay, I get a roll.
There is a living statues district where people are literally turned to stone for their transgressions against the people.
We turn people to stone for jaywalking.
Wait, is it really as slow as jaywalking?
It's other stuff, but it's mainly jaywalking.
Also, what the hell is jaywalking?
You wouldn't understand on City
We'll
Drawers.
find out soon enough.
I bet.
So,
Just like all the rest.
the other big question is,
Fine.
I've heard rumors that Absalom exists in two planes of existence. What is the other Absalom called, and where does it exist?
New Jersey.
No. This will be some... Shadow Absalom on the Shadow Plane?
I rolled low, so I don't know if that's true. I'm going to hero point.
Okay. Shadow Absalom on the Shadow Plane.
It's the Shadow Absalom on the Shadow Plane.
Wonderful! Well, we will call you back later for a tiebreaker. Thank you for your time, and currently, here is your 60 gold.
Man, even if
Actually,
it killed
wait,
me.
I believe Zero said he wouldn't push his luck, so if you answer the question on the tiebreaker, we will give you the 1,000 gold later on. So, for the tie-breaking question, this one is going to be a wild card, meaning it will not be Absalom-related trivia. What is the deity most well known for both the creation of the world wound and an alliance of deities so wide that it's basically every deity against this one deity? It has been so long since I've mentioned this guy, you probably forgot.
I played the World Wound game.
The world wound exists because the thing's natural enemy stabbed it with its scimitar.
I know the answer to this.
I know you know the answer. Screw it, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
The Rovagug?
Wait, he didn't make the world room. I was thinking Rovagug.
He did.
So the world
The
wound
game
exists
caused the
because
entirety of the
Sarah and
god
Ray
to
stabbed a city who killed
Yeah.
her people on it. Rovagug
The
sits at the bottom of the world wound.
Pathfinder game lied to me. Fine, Rovagug.
Yes, the Pathfinder game did lie to you.
Sarenrae made it.
Yeah, Sarah and Ray made it because she was stabbing at people who started worshipping Rovagug in her name, unironically.
I mean, I was thinking like Rovagug, but no, it can't be. It's gotta be like a demon.
Rovagug
Nope.
is a demon.
And technically, he's a devil, Matt.
No,
No,
he is
he's
chaotic evil. He is technically a
Chaotic
demon.
evil, he classifies
That's
as
the
evil.
difference between a devil and a demon. Asmodeus is a devil. He has principles. Rovagug has so little principles that he got sealed away by Asmodeus.
So did I get
His
60
only
points?
principle is
Yes,
destruction.
you won the little thing because Zero said he would
And
not
creation
double
is
down,
evil.
therefore he disqualified himself from the tiebreaker. So
Yay!
we will send you that gold later on. Well, technically, I guess there is room for other people to gain it, but currently you are sitting at the head of the pack. So, Gorfist, you're next.
Am I? Am I?
Yes.
Because I just found something very unfair as to what just happened. But we will talk about that on break. For right now, I have no idea what the fuck I want to do.
There's one
So-
option.
What other option is there? Like, genuinely. Because, like,
Oh my goodness,
I've been
dude.
trying
there
to.
are...
I've been trying to eat. I've been trying to talk to my mother. I've been trying to.
Dude,
this, that,
the
and
weird
other.
senator.
Armstrong?
No, Barmok,
I'm Talking to
Akbara.
Armstrong.
No,
That
no.
only leads to chaos and doom.
No. Armstrong is an actual thing in Andron. This guy's from Kadira.
I'm well aware. We
I
never
thought he
got to
was
fight him,
strong
by the
arm.
way, for those who are wondering, even though that was kind of planned.
Never say never.
We're saying never.
We haven't yet, at least.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
Fine, I'll go talk to the senator.
Wonderful.
Literally, the only person in the entire place I would not want to talk to, and now I'm being forced into it. I have no idea how to react to this.
So
Okay.
you walk up to the man.
Mhm.
He does not acknowledge you.
What's he looking at?
No, he's looking straight at you and does not acknowledge you.
Oh, okay. Hello, sir. Are
He does
you,
not acknowledge you.
enjoying the yard? Okay.
He's looking through you.
No, he's looking at you with hate and disdain for some reason. As if he knows who you are, but you don't know who you are.
I just look at him quizzically and try to formulate a question. Because I'm like, how do I word this to ask it without sounding like an ass?
There is no way to word it without sounding like an ass. That's the point.
Sir, why are you staring at me like I just killed your entire family or something? Like,
I don't care to
There-
talk to
you got a
you.
problem? Okay.
Why don't you go back to where you're from, Colo?
I wish I knew
Oh.
where I was from.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
of
I don't.
course you'd say that. And he walks away, flipping you off.
Okay, well,
Yep.
in that case, I go ahead and just find a bench and sit down and curl into a ball. 'Cause
That was a person who knew you from your past life and your memories, and he just basically told you, "Oh, of course you don't remember who you are. I'm gonna buy that." But you know, at the very least, you know that guy hates you because you were like an enemy of his in your past life. That's a start.
A start of making me literally just in character just hurling into a ball in the
Well,
corner
there are
looking like
two
I'm
ways
about
to
to
go
fucking
about it. Make me
cry.
a will save.
I gotta go all the way upstairs for that. While I'm in the middle of being downstairs. Give me a moment.
I can roll it for you.
You could, but also I've been rolling kind of good today for once.
Yes, you
I
have.
want to, even though I missed the chance to actually roll something
Yes.
earlier. So, we'll see. Oh, we'll save. Decent.
Yeah. Well, Gorefist, this is not a place where your journey of finding out who you are ends. This is a good. This is as good of a beginning, as good as a first hint to who you are as you're gonna get. You know
Yeah,
you
it's
made
a
enemies
friend.
with that man. Simply find out who that man is and figure out from there.
Yeah, I know that, but still at the same time, still depressing.
I mean,
Basically
yeah,
being
but you're a
someone
strong
I don't
enough
remember.
Colo to get through it without crying. There's no crying in Amnesiacs Anonymous.
Bullshit.
I mean, you rolled the will
I'm literally
save.
calling your bullshit.
I, I mean,
There's such thing as emotional overload.
you're right. You passed the save for the emotional overload. It was DC 15.
Of course it was.
So you still curl up into a ball, but you don't cry your eyes
No,
out.
I said that I look like I'm going to, not that
Yes.
I was.
I just wanted to see if you could hold on to hope in that moment. We will take our first break, say goodbye to Galwan off screen, and we'll be or Keat off screen, and we'll be right back. Second, and we're back. Hello, everyone. It is good to see you. So, I believe next on the list is it's Zeros or Lily, but I can't remember which one.
What about me?
Well, were you before or after Lily when it came to the whole going about this?
Well, I already lost the tiebreaker by forfeit for the whole quiz thing.
Yep, which means there is still the gentleman down there who is asking people for favors in exchange for money.
Was I seeing him earlier pulling the contracts from seemingly nowhere?
Yes, and you can make your little lore check about that if you so desire.
Can I just take 10?
Yeah, you can take 10. Yeah, you know what that is.
Taking 10 and having 15 on Mephistopheles' lore, I like take one look at the two of them and what they're doing, and I'll like hard pass. But I don't discriminate, and I just look the other way.
Yeah, you know exactly what he's doing, but not the finer details. You just know he's up to something.
If they approach me directly, I'll admonish them for even trying it, but they haven't, so I think that they might know better. Given that I'm carrying like the trident on my back, they might have a clue that I am not one to be fucked with when it comes to contracts.
I mean, they noticed the trident on your back and the holy symbol of Desna, and they heard your answer earlier, and they look at you, see you're looking at them, see you know what they're up to, and look away and go off.
And then I go ahead and look the other way as they go off.
They do also manage to get someone to bring you 100 gold without a contract, just as a, hey, please look the other way type of thing, because he doesn't know you're chill, he just knows you know.
I look at them, smirk, and nod. And take the 100 gold.
Yes.
Typical
So,
military recruiters.
that is technically what he's doing. It's not even a joke. He is using devil contracts to recruit for a military operation. Anyways, not important. What is important is Lily, do you want to take the quiz challenge?
She'll take the quiz challenge.
Okay. So, Kuride sees you as you walk by. Lily, come up here. Take my wonderful quiz challenge. Sponsored by the Cascade Bearers and... I gotta make sure I get the names right. The Emerald Bows.
What's going on now?
Oh, Lily's taking the quiz. You're up next, by the way.
Oh, God.
So, Lily, let me ask you a few questions about the world at as wide a scope as I can. So, Lily, my first question for you is that there is a particular category of creature that exist in this world. But I have a question for you about one of these mythical beasts. My question is that the Olgrim Oxon is a creature created by seemingly two forces that don't seem to work together. What are the two sources that combine to create the monstrosity known as the Olgrim Oxon?
Do I do Arcana
or what
Heart?
is the Olgrim Oxon? Whichever one works. But Arcana or religion would work for this. Or nature.
I'll do Arcana.
The Olgrim Oxon is a interesting to mention, but it's a druid necromancer hybrid. It is an alligator that is undead, and it is able of understanding druidic, which means it's in that weird category where it's a druid necromancer that made it.
Okay.
So that would be your
So-
answer.
Druid, necromancer, crocodile?
Yes, wonderful. My next question to you is the language spoken by intelligent undead are the main language of the nation of Geb is known as
Necroid?
close. So roll me a society check and I'll correct it for you. Just necrol. Necrol.
Necrol. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Wonderful. Question number 3 is, in the study of the magic arts, well, this is actually not the best way to phrase it. In the study of magic arts, there is a well-known figure who rose to the status of godhood for simply learning too much about the world. What is the deity that is known for this feat? Bonus point for if you can name his previous occupation.
Should I do society or?
This would be religion.
Ooh.
And if you get the bonus point is a society question.
I'm gonna do
You
a
can
hero
reroll
point.
it, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
Still
it's all banks on this. So the society DC is going to be harder, but if you get this, you'll save your bacon.
Okay.
Not quite enough. So do you want to take a stab with actual knowledge of where you might be getting things from the system?
No.
Okay. So, unfortunately, since you don't seem to have the answer, Nethys, the former ruler of Osirian, or as we call them today and in the past, Pharaoh of Osirian.
Okay.
Thank you for playing. Unfortunately, there is no consolation prize, but thank you for your time.
Yep.
Which means, Estriel, you're up for the quiz.
Oh God, kill me. Okay.
You belong in a museum. Oh, sorry, that's Asriel.
Yeah, no, I mean, you are in a museum. So, Estriel, come up here, take the challenge.
God.
So, I hear you're a ranger and a little bit of a druid, so I wanted to ask you some questions about natural phenomenon, or as other people might refer to them as weather.
Okay.
So, let me know when you're ready to begin.
I'm ready.
Okay. There is, not directly related to the Magambia or the Mwangi expanse, but our neighbors in the Sodden lands have to live with a permanent storm that exists due to the founding events of the Age of Lost Omens. What storm has been going on since the start of the previous era in the history of Golarion?
And what on earth would I be rolling for that?
Nature.
Okay.
Our Arcana. Our society.
I'm checking. God knows.
I think I've mentioned this within like 48 hours as well, so
I don't remember, so.
don't
Oh,
worry
nature.
about it. It's the Eye of Bendigo, and it is a permanent hurricane.
Oh yeah, you did mention that.
Yes.
The Eye of Bendigo.
Yes, wonderful. So speaking of the Eye of Abednego, there have been several cults related to the Eye of Abednego, notoriously linked to what deity? Nature or religion?
Okay, I'll try religion. Good lord.
Gozray, the nature deity.
Goes Ray.
Wonderful! Speaking of Gozray, wonderful question for you. But one of the interesting things to have happened with the various worshippers of Gozray happened in the Isles of Starstone, or as we like to call them, the Isles surrounding Absalom. But for a time period in the Isles of Absalom, there was a weird theological debate for a particular sect of Gozray worshippers, which was around the worship of what being allowed by Gozray. Nowadays, we would laugh at this concept, but it is a fun point of history.
And I'm supposing it's similar checks.
Yeah, similar checks.
Alright. Let's go nature again. Why not? Whenever it wants to load. Okay.
So, fun fact, one of the adventure modules for Path 2 has a sect of druids who are arguing, and this is not a joke, whether Gozray allows the worship of demons. The answer, for those of you who are laymen in the world of anything revolving around Pathfinder, is God fucking no. No, like, no, couldn't be further from the truth. So how does Estriel want to phrase this?
Oh god. So the question was of what kind of like debate was being argued.
Yeah. And the answer is whether or not worshipping demons is good with Gozray. The answer of which is no.
Yeah. I believe that'd be the debate whether it's okay or not to. What was it?
Worship demons, yeah. It's literally
Worship
the most
demons.
far-fetched thing ever, but it is a legitimate thing that happened in this timeline, because that's like the first event in this timeline that gets dealt with. That whole shenanigan, so.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's common knowledge is because one of the people who was traveling with that group is now one of the biggest businesswomen in the world. So how do you want to say this, Estriel?
I believe that'd be the debate whether it's okay or not to worship demons.
Yes, as far-fetched as that sounds, that was an actual theological debate for druids around Escadar. Next up, question number 4, Estriel. There is a particular species of... How do I put this? There is a particular species of insect native to these parts that is very similar to the common bee, except unlike the common bee, where these fly, this bee burrows. Tell me, what is the name of this specimen of bee? That's a nature check, by the way. It's also foreshadowing.
It's funny for the fact. I was gonna say it's funny for in the back of my head. I feel like I would know what it is, or well, just out of character. I feel like this.
I think
be
Frondy
like
grabbed
an
one.
actual thing.
Yeah, you guys have dealt with these last time, so. Giant mining bees.
Oh boy, that sounds both cute and horrifying.
Would you like a picture?
I would, yes, actually. I kind of want to see that.
I popped it up.
I have not seen anything load. Hold on.
Well, do it again.
Ah.
Horrifying.
Yeah, no, I take that back on the cute part.
Yes, horrifying. So how does
Oh,
Ezreal
God.
want to deliver it?
What was it called again?
A giant mining bee, yes.
Mining bee, that's it. Giant mining bee.
Do you have a personal opinion on the giant mining bees? This is a freebie for your fifth question.
It's because would they look at her a little like she was crazy if she were to say they were kind of cute?
No, you're a ranger. But yes, they are sort of horrifying.
Yeah, I think she'd turn around and say that they're kind of cute.
Ah, interesting. So, next up, we have the wonderful, wonderful, double down or not to double down. You take your 20 gold and leave while you're ahead, or do you go for another 40? Or another 20?
I could try again.
Okay. Speaking of natural weather phenomenons, I guess let's talk more about the Eye of Abendigo while we're at it. So, the Eye of Abendigo. What category of hurricane is the Eye of Abendigo?
Oh, good lord. I'm trying to think in the back of my head, because to be fair, I don't even look at anything with weather. I would not remember what fucking...
That sounds like a nature check, then.
Yeah, because I have no fucking clue.
Due to its... Oh, no, you would not get this one.
Damn.
But, fun fact, since you would not know the answer, and she'll have to answer it for you anyways. So she'll ask you, do you have an answer, Estriel?
I believe I do not.
Well, fun fact, due to the abnormal nature of this hurricane, it is the first and only recorded Category 6 hurricane ever, with astonishing wind speeds of 300 miles per hour, as well as devastating rain that does occasionally leak over into the Soddenlands, and by occasionally I mean once every month. So very good for farming, but also very dangerous. Thank you for your time. There's no consolation prize, and our grand winner so far is still Balthazar McBalthazar III. Thank you for your time. Okie dokie. How are we all feeling about so far? Are you ready to move on to the second floor?
I'm not
sure.
Actually. I was finishing
Just
up eating.
Just making sure you're still awake, buddy.
Look, I'm about to be like my character and probably passed out.
I mean, technically this is not something I was entirely planning on finishing up today. Are we all good? Do we want to call it a bit early tonight, or what's going on?
We can still keep going.
Okay.
I have at least until 9. 9, it's going to have to be probably a hard cutoff because I got a phone call.
Sounds good. Well, we are on floor 2 now. And the remainder of floor 2... Oh, you gotta drop yourself on this one. The staircase for floor 2 is here.
What is that bee-looking thing?
What looking thing?
The looks like a bee with red hair.
Oh yeah. No, like that's the mining bee.
Oh.
It is horrifying, by the way. You are correct to say, what the fuck is that bee looking thing? It's a face only a druid could love.
Not
yeah, to which Estriel turned around and said that it was cute. So
not necessarily. It looks like it'd be an incredible friend to have whenever you gotta go ahead and poke someone's eyes out. Because it looks like it very much could.
So,
I just imagine this thing is like the size of a dog.
floor 2, everyone. There are a few people to talk to. We will start off with, technically, Gorfist, you're up first now.
Oh, because the other person that was before me.
Yeah, he's already got the walking around money he needs.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? We'll just go down the corridor. You know. So first one's first. This
Do you
person
want a personal selection? Do you want to know who my favorite test is simply for the absurdity of it?
Oh God, what?
Zuma.
Oh God.
So there, before I gave them a stat block for this, their NPC class without a stat block was conspiracy theorist.
Oh God, that'd be funny.
And they are the representative because no one takes them seriously. Not because they actually are the representative, but they are the representative for the Tempest Sun Mages. The people who tell outlandish stories about true things of the past and current folktales of the day.
It's not just a theory, it's a sun theory.
Oh my God. Okay.
The other options are Mafika, who was who participated in one of the final rounds of the Fist of Ruby Phoenix tournament recently, and the doctor who scolded all of you for getting drunk.
Yep. Well, when the school says, "Hey, here's 5 gold, use it all," and there's only one place to use it. Anyways, I'm just going to go in order. So,
look, the headmaster's a jackass. We all know it.
Yes, agreed. But anyways,
he's not just an ass; he's a jackass. I'm gonna shut up now.
So,
yeah.
Are you still going with Mafika?
The person right in front of me right now? Yes. Because
His
I'm just going to go down.
Challenge is another fun one, but with one attack, who deals the most damage? No spell strikes, no multi-action things. One single blow, high roll on the damage. That's the aptitude test. And if you want to know thematically what it looks like one of those things that you punch and it gives you a score.
Oh yeah, one of those little punching bag game things.
Yeah, and if you hit it hard enough, you can shut down an entire arcade because they're not well designed, and I've seen a guy punch it so hard it shuts off several of the lights around him.
Yeah, no, I haven't had that happen, and literally a couple of guys from my church and I went to the Edge, and we took a hit at their punching bag for like 12 rounds, and everything was perfectly fine, even though one of us scored nearly 900.
Yeah, so that is the first aptitude test. You have chosen.
This sounds out of game. This sounds up my alley. So.
Yep. Melee weapons only, by the way.
Melee weapons. Oh, yes! Gimme.
Remember to use the two-handed variant, Carl.
Mm-hmm.
Roll them.
Oh,
so as you walk up, he hands.
We're
actually rolling the damage of your best melee attack. Don't worry about hitting. So currently the high score for the high damage contest is 6. By the way, no multi-action things, no buffing yourself, no eidolons.
You know what's funny? That was a 2 on the roll.
I know. So, next up would be Zeros.
Well, I'm going to count myself as lost there.
Zeros.
Where's the dummy for me to hit?
That is in this lecture hall, because Mafika knows one thing, and it's hit things hard.
Mm-hmm.
I take my trident with a flourish and jab it into it with a two-handed strike.
Good, good. Roll the damage. Okay. Who's next, and what are we going to? Lily, you're next. What do you want to do out of the 2 challenges you know of? One is about a conspiracy theorist and fun conspiracy theories. So imagine it being like just a quiz of things that aren't actually happening but he believes are. And the other is the let's see who hits the hardest with 1 action, no eidolons, no spell strikes, or anything like that.
Which one is the conspiracy theorist?
That would be the half-orc down here, Zuma.
Okay.
All the way down by the lizard thing.
All the way down. So this map has some history to it. That dinosaur sculpture has 8 people in society sessions.
I'm just gonna hit the dummy.
Sounds good. Currently, the roll to beat is 6 damage.
Okay.
No spells. Melee weapons only. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Melee weapons.
So if you don't have one fist,
if needed.
I'll do dagger.
Okay.
Or actually, it might be. No, let's do that.
Okay. Currently, Gorfus saw at the top. Will, I believe you are technically up.
Okay.
Currently, there is a fun game where you get to banter with a conspiracy theorist. There is no winning there, but you will get 50 gold for entertaining him if you can out-ridiculous him. Or, there is Mafika, who is doing a no eidolons, no spells, no spell strikes. Who can hit this target?
That sounds fun.
Okay, finally, someone's taking the Zuma bait. So, you walk up to Zuma. Zuma looks down at you and says, "Finally, one of my greatest conspiracy theories is proven true."
What?
Quick, tell me, have you encountered Hydar yet?
The what?
Oh, no, it's already too late, child! Quickly, you must tell me where you have last died!
Where have I last died?
Yes, where you've last died!
I don't know. I think I would remember if I did.
Is your buddy with you? You know, the guy who takes care of you? I'm fluent in Sylvan.
Okay. You want to see Frondy?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
come on, Frondy, and then he claps, and then Frondy's there.
And he turns to Frondy and is like, "Please tell me he hasn't run into Hydar yet." And immediately Frondy would be thinking, how the fuck does he know about that? How the fuck does he know what this thing is? What the fuck is going on? I'm not giving you information on what Hydar is. Just know that Frondy is freaked out by the fact that this guy knows about it. Actually, I'll give you this much information. The reason Tardy is here right now, escorted by Frondy, is because of that thing. And yes, you've run into it. But particularly, he's asking you what happened, what the last time Tardy died was. Do you remember the last thing that killed Tardy?
No.
It was a wolf.
I forgot.
It was a wolf.
I was about to say, it was a wolf, and a girl was the one who shot it dead.
Yes.
Oh.
So all you have to do is respond with that, and we continue the banter.
Ah. Crondy says wolf.
Ah! So, then I'm going to assume you didn't run into Hydar yet. Keep the good boy safe, and also if he starts crying, let me harvest the tears, so that we can fight the aggression of Walikukarakla.
What?
Oh, you don't know about the
He's
sinister
funny.
Walikukaraka. The masterminds behind everything happening in the world. Walikukaraka. They run everything. They run the shadow government. You think the shadow government will run itself, but no! There's an even greater puppeteer behind that.
Really?
There's
It's how
Walikukaraka.
Tardy is
Scary.
talking to them.
Tardy, on a scale of 1 to 10, how believable is this man to you?
Tardy is a very impressionable child.
Yeah, I can imagine Destriel's like lurking in the background listening to this, seeing that Tardy's talking to someone going on about heaps of bullshit.
You know, Will, for a literal free hero point, as well as double the gold for talking to this guy, if you remember this, there was a character back a long time ago in Path to Create Nihil who was also a conspiracy theorist, but there was a catch with him. No one believed anything he was saying. What?
Does he believe the Wendersnaven exist?
No. Particularly, this conspiracy theorist had one thing going for him.
Also, does he believe in the puddles?
Answer my question first. What did the conspiracy theorist in the realm of the Fey Forest in Andron, what was notable about him and what he believed in? This is for an extra hero point and double the gold for talking to this guy.
Yeah, no, it's the Wendersnaven. It has to be the Wendersnaven.
No, not an actual conspiracy he believed in. What was the thing about him that makes him more believable than... He has a particular class, okay?
Oh!
Carl for the Steel.
Carl for the Steel. He was an oracle, and he was drugged by the daughter to try to keep his oracle thing in check.
No, not entirely. But why was his oracle thing being in check important?
Because he was basically spouting quote unquote conspiracy theories, but it was actually prophecies.
Yes! Extra hero points, Carl, and when you talk to Zuma, you will get double the gold. By the way, Zuma is full of shit.
I wouldn't have known.
I know Zuma's full of shit.
Yeah, no, unlike the last guy who was conspiracy theorist who seemed to know everything, most of the time, Zuma is full of shit.
Yeah, to which, like I said, this Estrel's
literally, Matt had an entire conversation about
why
why
I get a
the
hero
hell
point
did
because
we go
Tardy believes everything he just said.
You would actually get a hero point and then instantly lose it for everything you just believed.
Wow. That's how it works.
Well, the question, you will get double the gold because he wants to keep you alive. Anyways, Estriel, are you going to punch stuff or are you going to talk to Zuma?
Comes up, pick him up.
You, what are you doing with the Tyrant Fruit Lushy? Do you work for the Walter?
She just looks while she's holding Tardius like, he's with me here?
So, are you with the Walter?
She like tilts her head like, I don't even know what it is you're talking about.
Do not lie to me, heathen! Are you with them or not?
Because she's just standing there holding Tardius like, again, I don't know who you're talking about.
Your lies do not get past me, you foul temptress.
She just like full-blown stares at this point. It's like, I don't know that you want to keep going on with this.
Are you or are you not with the Walukukwaluka?
No, I am not. And again, I don't know who you're talking about.
I believe you on the first part, but not the second part. Good day. By the way, here's 100 gold for Dari and 50 gold for you. Thank you for entertaining my stories. I am legally obligated to tell you they are fictional, but I do not believe they are fictional. And look out for the local
She's walking away with him. She's immediately walking away with him to go do
after you get the
thing.
gold, yes.
Yeah. She's just like silenced, like grump mode now.
So currently Gorfist is still at the top of the hit me hard scale.
Which may help in the punching thing, because she's just mad. She wants to hit something.
Okay, I wholeheartedly believe that because of your outright anger, Roll20 will give you a higher roll than me. No, listen.
Do you want to gamble on that? I'm willing.
No, in these Pathfinder sessions, that's usually how Roll20 has worked. It feeds off the emotion of the players. Literally.
So, technically, we're at the top of the order again. Gorfist, conspiracy theorist, or doctor?
We're doing doctor last because that's probably going to be an hour-long lecture. So
No, it won't be. It's a fun aptitude test.
No. Regardless, I'm gonna go to fun conspiracy theory, man.
The man, so Gorfist, remember, this man is full of shit most of the time, but he looks at you and he says, "You're not dead."
I mean, I'm standing here, aren't I?
You're not dead. Oh, wait, maybe I'm mistaking you for someone. Who are you?
I don't know. All I know is that people call me Gorfist.
Ah. That's hilarious.
Why is that hilarious?
Don't worry about it.
I kind of do, because the guy downstairs seemed to know me.
I'm worrying about it.
Flipped me off. And now you seem to know something about me. What the fuck's going on here?
Well, tell you what. You tell me a absolute truth of the world, and I will tell you your absolute truth of the world. Give me your wackiest idea for a conspiracy theory for the planet of Golarion, Carl, or you aren't getting shit.
Oh my god, okay.
There is a notorious one that I know on principle you will not mention unless I can trick you into saying it, adding on to the counter and making our job harder.
What?
You know damn well what I'm talking about, Carl.
Mr. Conspiracy Theorist didn't talk about puddles, though. I made me sad.
Hang on. So, above table, not mentioning it in character, are you wanting me to say that the conspiracy theory is that the King of Taldor is also the Pirate King?
No, but that would also be hilarious. Yes.
Do you want me to do that for hilarity's sake? Because that would be funny. Okay.
Another one of you can mention the Puddles conspiracy theory, because technically, your conspiracy theory is a different thing, and that's why you automatically got the free gold. Yay. But he did hear you out on the Puddles, and he does believe in those as well. He just did not mention it because currently Hydar is in the area and he needs to worry about that. You don't know what that is. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I will always avoid that out of principle because, rack shotgun. Anyone who mentioned it dies. But no, let's say. I heard whispers while I was with some folks in the forest that the King of Taldor has become the Pirate King as well. A king on two fronts, if you will.
My god. Well, Lily Magicanus, it is wonderful to know that you are aware of the truth and my theories hold basis.
I immediately just whip out a thing and write it down so I can try to figure out.
You think it's not true?
What? No, I think it's 100% true. Also, where is your keeper? Oh, no,
Bronte went away. He got tired of all the flashback. That's what he said.
Oh, and the weird elven heathen that keeps trying to pick you up and take you away from the gospel.
Yeah, the witch she's coming back again.
She comes back again and she's like, what?
You know, she's just coming back to take Cardi away because it's like, God damn it, keep away from this.
Oh, hello, friend.
She's like immediately like
You giving me a ride? Yay!
So, but he says, oh, by the way, the only thing I know is that you look a lot like Lily Magicanus, and your sister's name literally translates to Gorfist Magicanus, but I don't know anything more than that, other than you were reported dead via a heart attack.
Well, if that is truly who I am, I'm here now.
Yes. So, once again, I am legally required to tell you that these are modern-day folktales. They are not. They are the truth of the world. But I'm also legally required not to tell you that as the final thing, so thank you for hearing me out on my crazy stories. Here's 50 gold and another 50 gold for who you are and giving me basis for my truth, which is not true. I am legally required to tell you it is not true. Thank you. And watch out for the Molokalica.
And then
So I would
I'll
be next
just
to the
nod
turnover,
and
right?
leave.
Yes, you would.
So where is this Zuma person at?
Zuma is by the dinosaur that in a Pathfinder Society scenario came alive and ate people.
You can also see my
Yeah.
you can also see my character right there.
Yeah, so I walk over there. Hey there.
Ah, well, if it isn't a herald of the Molokalica.
No, I'm a herald of a deity that must not be named, sent to bring balance to the worlds that are going awry. But who are you
Zeros,
exactly?
above board, you actually understand what he's saying, and the fact that he knows about that does not really mean anything to you, but you would probably respond the same way either way. Dead language and all that.
Okay.
Dead languages. They're fun to use because no one understands you.
Yeah, fair enough. Say, you seem to be going on about some rather esoteric things. Have you heard of superchain theory by any chance?
Superchain theory? Wow, you're just showing
Yeah.
all your cards on the table, aren't you? Yes, I am aware. Would you like to hear my most recent would you like to read my most recent study on the matter?
Oh, sure. Let's exchange notes.
So, you exchange notes with the guy, and it's like halfway correct, but it's missing just enough for him to actually have discovered what you're talking about. If that makes sense. Like, he's on the right page, and he's looking at your notes, and he's like, you, please teach me.
Maybe someday when I'm done taking my class of religion here, I'll teach the fundamentals of brilliant alchemy. But until that day comes that I'm on the staff here, do keep your research going. You're sort of on the right track. You'll get it eventually.
Thank you. Thank you. Here's 100 gold, and if you feel the need to help me out any further, I will give you what gold I can in the process.
Sure.
And, you know, of course, long hail the Molokalica.
Indeed.
So, we are now on to Devil Bro. Do you want to talk to the doctor, or do you want to talk to the conspiracy theorist? By the way, do you want to hear what happened and why the puddles are a conspiracy theory?
I'm just gonna walk to the conspiracy theorists.
You don't want to hear about the deep lore of the puddles?
We'll tell him later if he wishes it.
I can sum it up to you very quickly in like 5 words. My players freaked out about the puddles for so long, I gave them a bone, and the puddles are now a living creature in the Puddles District. Because my players would not stop freaking out about puddles of water because I said the word puddle funny.
Not only that, but also the fact that you actually at one point
I had to give it to them in order for us to move on.
Well, not only that, but you actually had a monster that was in it because one of the players attacked the puddle.
No, I didn't have that. Will kept trying to do that. I kept trying to shoot him down, trying to maintain order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a water.
Nope, that was Will, like and I kept trying to tell him no, and he kept not listening, so order was not maintained. Because the Puddle District in Absalom is just bad sewage. That's all it is. Anyways, sorry about that tangent, but I need to get that off my chest every once in a while.
I don't believe your lies. The puddles are everything.
So, Lily,
they're alive. They have feelings.
Are you saying this in character? I'm curious.
No.
No? What do you want to ask this guy about?
I'm still fucking laughing, goddammit.
I'm gonna go up to him and tell him to be quiet about that organization.
He turns to Zeros. Is she with you? She with you? Like,
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
What was that organization he said again? Out of character?
It does not translate to our modern day tongue in our world, but it's the Walkukalka.
I'm just gonna say that
sounds like something from the Mayan or
is real,
language.
But this is also a simulated thing where they took the brainwaves of each person, and this is a simulated reality.
Understood. I will work diligently to fulfill my purpose. Thank you.
Good job.
And you 100 gold. Now, Alvera Tardy. Once again, no spells. Do you want to participate in the who does most damage with melee weapon challenge? Eidolons are also not allowed.
I'm still angry, so let's see. Which one do I want to go with? I'll do this one.
Nice. Wow. So, currently, Gorefist is still at the top. Tardy, do you want to try and beat a 6 with a melee weapon? Frondy is not allowed. It is player characters and no magical assistance. In other words, Will, can you just roll me a fist strike from Tardy? Will, you there?
Well.
William.
Well.
Smith. Wait, was that Keat?
No, it was not Keat. William of the Fox. Okay, he's not responding.
Well.
I'm just gonna roll it for him. Okay, so Gorefist wins.
How? Literally out of game, how?
You have the highest strength modifier of everyone at the table currently.
Apparently, holy cow.
Okie dokie, which means
2 on the die.
So the most fun thing is by far Zuma. The second most fun is Dr. Coffee, who literally... So Dr. Coffee is the current person speaking on behalf of the Rain Scribes and the Uzunjanti. And she has a fun aptitude test for you that goes a little something like this.
I'm guessing that's me, right?
Well, you are technically first up, but this will be for everyone because they all did this one last. And that is,
Okay.
As a member of the Rain Scribes and Uzunjanti, I believe in both medicine and crafting. As such, are both medicine and crafting being important to the survival of my patients. As such, I would like you to propose me new ideas for medical tools or new concepts for medicine. They do not necessarily have to be provable as it stands now, but possible in a sense that it is theoretically possible sometime, someplace in the future. Or you can give me a weird medical phenomenon you are suffering from at this moment in time.
Okay.
And I will attempt to treat it.
Oh. Okay. I will be eager to jump on this bandwagon. So I will just go ahead and plainly state that I'm suffering from amnesia, and based on it was to be believed from points at Zuma from a heart attack. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, probably more likely that someone, battered you, would probably more attempted to kill you. Usually that trauma lines up a bit more, commonly. So I have this is, okay. You'll thank me later, and she knocks you out with with her staff, and, places candles around you with a dream catcher above you. We will come back to you after everyone else is done.
I was about to say, I'm just going to move myself into the corner above her because I assume that's just where she put me.
Believe it or not, she is performing a ritual on you. It won't get you all of your memories back, but it will give you a flash of where you lost your memories.
Or how?
Probably more how, yeah.
Yeah, it will be a little bit more of the how. But yeah, I'm just up here in the corner now with that.
Yes, but I will point out Dr. Coffee is a world-renowned, ahead of her time doctor. So, put the respect on her name. That actually does something.
Yes.
But her treatments and process are seen as horribly unorthodox and somewhat crazy and stupid. So,
hey, if crazy and stupid works, it's not crazy or stupid.
Correct. So, Zeros.
Like, that's something I will defend.
Do you want to give her a concept for medicine in the future?
Or here's one that I don't believe our current time has a solution for, but it's something that I know of, and that I think could be replicated. The oils from animals could be refined into a sort of skin-like substance that can be used, although it will not outright replace a person's skin. It could be used to act as a supplicant to treat burns, abrasions, or blisters, and make the consequences of receiving them more bearable to live with until they heal.
Huh. Do you know any particular animals that would be a good start to my study? I'll go hunt some down after I'm done here and try and make that happen.
Boars are a particularly good choice. You'd have to purify the oil from them first, but...
Oh, of course, never want to apply anything to a patient that could cause them to get infected.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah, burn wounds would be a good thing if we can treat them a bit better. So, here is a stipend of 100 gold, because that actually seems close to being possible.
Thank you.
Yes.
Also, how much did I earn from the quiz earlier?
So, you got 80 from the quiz.
100 from Zuma and 100 from the doctor.
Yes, and you got
100 from one of the
100
people.
from
Forget.
that senator for turning the blind eye, and for participating in the How Hard Can You Hit challenge, you got 10 gold from that person in particular.
Can
Also,
I do that
So
challenge
that's
too?
390
You
that I
did
haven't
do that
updated in my sheet
challenge.
yet.
I didn't.
You were unconscious.
You were
and
unconscious
or away,
and
so
are
Matt rolled.
away. So I told you the rules. You can roll it
Okay.
again, but unfortunately, there is no critting this thing, and Gorfist, just by rolling a 2, outstrengths the rest of you.
My sheet's updated.
Awesome. So Lily,
It's
you're up
literally like I
next. Are you suffering from anything that you want to have treated, or do you have a medical theory, or a piece of medical equipment theory?
So I have a theory. We already have androids. So pretend you have a broken bone in your leg or arm, and it's the bone's bleeding. That stuff that's not supposed to be in your system. Just cut off the arm and replace it with an android leg or arm.
Sorry, I had to mute to sneeze. I was a little allergic to all of this theory bullshit.
So, that seems
literally had to
possible,
sneeze, I
but
just
that
wanted
would
to go with
require
this.
a lot of android experimentation, and I don't think that my current job would allow me to do that.
Yeah, it's just like something to think about.
Yes, however, the idea of a replacement limb, maybe possible. There are things to replace eyes, but haven't heard of anything for legs, so I'll think about that. I'll put my thoughts into it. Maybe I'll ask the headmaster if I can have some androids to experiment on, whenever it's necessary. So here is a stipend of 40 gold, because that'll be a bit farther off, but thank you for the idea.
No problem.
So, Tardy, do you have any idea for good potential future medicine concepts, medicine ideas, or medical tools? Fun fact about our current place in history, while sleep spells and whatnot can be used to knock a patient out, there is currently no actual anesthetics that have been invented yet.
Tardy knows I use dirt. I use the magic dirt I make.
Oh, you mean the little cantrip that... Yep, I understand. Thank you for your time. And she...
Oh, I also have this. He pops up one of his freaking berries.
The fuck is this? I will take this for further study, thank you. Here's 100 gold. That might actually be something.
Astro coming by again.
You there! Medical theories, or medical tool theories, or medical concept theories, or do you have something wrong with you that I can treat?
I honestly am not sure what to give you.
Oh, so you have a lot of medical problems, too. Tell me all of them.
My only problem is I'm mad right now.
Ah, that's simple enough. She walks up to you, puts her hands on your shoulder, and says, "Stop being a bitch, Estriel," slaps you and walks away. Gives you 100 gold.
What the fuck?
And if that doesn't stop you from being mad, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. No. It's literally that, and then she combines it with something like calm emotions.
Yeah, she does do calm emotions as well, but she's not open about doing that. That was literally how she calmed someone down. Stop being a bitch, slap.
Because vocal is stop being a bitch. Somatic is the slap.
No, the somatic is putting your shoulders on, then the verb will stop being a bitch, and the final somatic component slap.
I think at that point she's just gonna stand there like fucking flabbergasted. What the hell just happened? And she's
But
gonna go sit somewhere.
no, you need to make me a will save to be flabbergasted.
Oh god.
By the way, don't crit fail, or you can't take hostile actions against anything for the next
thanks for the luck on that.
Yeah. If you aren't aware,
if you jinx me, Matt, so help me. Okay.
Unfortunately, DC is a 35.
You jinxed me, you bitch!
No, you would have had to roll a nat 20 to not crit fail.
I know, but you still jinxed me, you bitch!
Well, you can't call me a bitch because you can't be mad at anything for 10 minutes. Actually, only for a minute, but you know.
She's just flabbergasted. She's just gonna go sit down.
Nope, can't even be flabbergasted. You are calm. Where did Tardy go?
You just took the biggest
You calmly go looking for
Tardy.
Tardy is probably on top of something he shouldn't be.
Oh no, he's on the dinosaur statue. Oh wait, you're calm. You can't do anything about that.
She's probably just gonna start walking over there.
Yeah. And in a minute, you're going to have to explain to him that the dinosaurs are all dead and he can't be friends with them.
No! No, I wanted a new friend.
Anyways, Gorfist, before you wake up, you remember someone saying, "You shouldn't have tried to be so polite," and then stabbing you, and then you wake up.
I probably wake up with a freaking gasp.
Well, you imagine waking up with a stab wound without the actual stab wound. You take, there's mental damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, I imagine
15 points of lethal mental damage.
That's half my HP. Holy shit.
To be fair, it killed you the first time you experienced it. What?
Yeah, I'm aware.
And he takes 10 dignity damage on top of that.
No, dignity damage doesn't affect your actual hit points.
Uh-huh.
He does take 10 dignity damage, but that's not affecting his actual hit points.
I see. One day it will, but we're not there yet.
No, dignity damage that affects your actual hit points is called mental damage. And you're right, we have not reached the point where dignity damage does full-on mental damage yet. So there's one person at the third floor.
Shit. Oh, I'm alive.
And speaking of military recruiters, Zeros, hey, look, it's your boss.
Oh.
It's your boss on the third floor.
Is he on the third floor?
Yes. It's Matt on the third floor.
I just said, why is he on the third floor?
It's, technically you have to use your student passes and go through the TSA screening to get up there, so.
Yay.
So, how do you respond to the magical TSA screenings?
Okay, magical TSA screenings is exactly like the TSA screenings.
Except more mentally invasive.
Ow.
Yeah. They don't like just, you know, they don't just like do a full body search, but like they literally read into the deepest parts of your mind to make sure you're not planning on assassinating someone.
I don't obscure anything, but as I'm going through, I go through my head, I know a song that can set everybody stirs. Everybody stirs. Everybody stirs.
And then they try and read a bit deeper than that, and then realize, nope, that's the right things. That's the right thing to look at.
Deeper. They go deeper and find, hold on a second. If they go deeper, yeah, I got one.
If they go deeper, see like a half second of it, go back up and realize this is the better option.
They go deeper, and what they find is this song beneath the surface.
Is it just Master of Puppets?
It's way better. Here, I'm gonna link
God.
it to Matt. It's not copyrighted because it's a remix. Hold on. They go deeper, and this would start playing out of their speakers if they tried listening to my deeper thoughts.
So, give me a second.
Okay.
But no, they hear this for half a second and realize, nope, that was the right layer to look at. But for the sake of the audience engagement and retention, I will play it. Oh, I can't. The
Wait,
way I would use... Yeah, I can't get that, unless I did it wrong. 1 second.
I mean, it's playable without directly playing it on YouTube.
Right. It's just the way I usually go about procuring is being a bit fitzy, but Gorefist.
We'll play it when we can go through that.
Gorefist, as you are going through magical TSA, how are you reacting? Also, remember, you feel like you have a stab wound in your chest.
I know. The surface level with us is ow, 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 ow. Deeper, it's who am I? What am I? I don't know. Goes even deeper, and it's just like the actual reality of the situation. Because it's like, okay, I get this whole thing, but at the same time, I'm kind of curious if they can figure anything else out that I might have missed.
No, they send you through and they just say, get better. Hey, Tardy, and they have to screen Frondy too. So, how is Tardy when going through magical TSA, which is like the regular TSA, except both physically and mentally invasive?
I feel fuzzy.
And what is Tardy thinking, or what is Frondy thinking?
Bags.
He's gonna... I think he might pick a fight.
Are you sure about that?
Okay.
Just to give you an idea of what...
He doesn't actually pick a fight, but he gets very angry.
Yeah, to give you an idea of what the magical TSA agents are, they are... how would I put
Banishment
this?
wizards?
No. Technically, they are mercenaries of a race that, and I quote, keeps vampires as slaves.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I have to look at this ancestry.
Oh, it's not an ancestry. It's basically like... So, magical TSA is regular people using the tools with the assistance from things that live under Kermaga that use vampires as slaves. Which is why their mind-reading tech is so amazing. Because nothing else would... But the reason why this group exists is sort of like how the Technic League exists. They accidentally stumbled their way into some deep shit, made a deal with whatever it was that helped them find all this stuff out, and are now the highest rated security firm in the world. Highest rated by their customers, not their customers, if you get my drift.
Not their product.
Yes. By the way, this is what Zeros was thinking on the deeper level. Lily, you're going through magical TSA. Physically and mentally invasive.
Okay.
How do you react to this?
Oh.
I do not give a hoot.
Nice.
Okay. Are you thinking anything that could be conceived as a plot to assassinate someone more powerful than you?
No.
Good. You're clear.
That's
Estriel, yeah, you're good to go up to floor 3. Estriel, you have to go through a magical TSA. Physically and mentally invasive.
Oh, God.
What is going through your head? What are you reacting with to magical TSA?
Nothing, I'm calm.
Oh, yeah.
I can't physically do anything else other than calm.
Oh my god! Yeah, they give you 10 gold for being so cooperative and let you go through.
But afterwards, you gain
He's gonna
PTSD.
hate everything
Yeah,
later.
but afterwards, you finally get the ability to be mad again. After you get up to floor 3.
She's very pissed at everything now.
As you walk up, sour look on your face, Matt Lewis is like, what are you so mad about?
Oh, you know, had to protect
Child.
Tardy from awful things, and then I got slapped, and then I had to go through that.
Go through what? And he looks downstairs. I did not tell them to hire security. I am my own security. Anyways, Zeros, here's your monthly paycheck, 25 gold. Well, not monthly, weekly. You know, this version of you. You don't get your full paycheck with the copy.
Naturally. I'm already double dipping, so I'll take what I can get.
Yep. I mean, like I said, you are never the kind of person to break contracts, so I didn't expect any resistance. But speaking of which, I would love to talk to you all about the Ice Peace Project.
I'm already familiar with 8 floors.
Ah, yes. You are checked notes. Like, he literally says checked notes. Gorfist?
Yes. Also...
what do you mean, yes?
Well, several leads to my past have come up.
Oh, wonderful. Tell me about them.
Well, one of them is the man on the first floor. He got extremely pissed off at me and flipped me off when I
So you're
approached
from
him.
Talador, originally?
I'm guessing? I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Second, I talked to the doctor. She knocked me out, and I relived getting stabbed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but that explains where your PTSD came from. Or, sorry, amnesia.
Yeah. And, Zuma said that I look like someone named Lily Magicana?
Yeah, you know what? You sort of do.
And apparently the sister of said person's named Gorefist.
Yep.
So, it's all... I don't know what's what.
And what name do you go by?
It was Gorefist? That's just the name the explorers gave me, because apparently I was, I guess, mumbling that as they found
As
me.
you were coming back to consciousness, you were saying it was Gorefist.
Yeah.
Think about that. For like another minute, and then get back to me. Also, technically speaking, had that name come up on your screening, I'm surprised to let you through. Not important. Anyways, but for the rest of you, the Ice Peace Project is a organization, technically it is a mercenary guild, hired by the Taladane Federation, with the main goal of protecting the stability and peace of the greater populace. Or, as some of you might call this, trying to make sure everyone gets along and is friendly. Even if you need to do so with a little bit of force every once in a while.
And what do you mean by force?
Well, you know, sometimes Cheliax decides to take advantage of a weakened Andrin and you have to fight the Hell Knights. That sort of thing.
pretty sure Jedi use the Force.
First of all, there is a weird sidekick in our group who calls their abilities the Force, and they do refer to themselves as a Jedi. I don't know what the fuck that means. Not important.
Okay.
But I am here on behalf of the Tal'Dain Federation and the Ice Peace Project to offer you one of two options for some gold every once in a while. You see, as a teacher at the Magambia, I do have things I need for my research. I do a lot of research. My wives and husband are starting to call me a workaholic. One of them's even mentioned, hey, if you don't stop working, we're going to make a holiday and force you to take a break. Not important. What is important is the fact that you can either do some errands for me every once in a while, I'll give you some gold, and I'll give you some gold to start off, or you can get a weekly stipend from the Ice Peace Project by agreeing to join the Ice Peace Project after graduation.
Does Ice Peace give you friends?
You want to join the Gavilon gang. They're all about making friends.
Okay.
How many countries is the Ice Peace Project in?
So the Ice Peace Project is a mercenary group on behalf of the Tal'Dain Federation, but currently the Tal'Dain Federation consists of... Let me pull up the map. This is actually a large group at this moment in time. Tal'Dain Federation consists of Absalom, Andrin, Taldor, Kadira. We have ongoing discussions with Osirion. We have allies in Thuvian city-states. Nermothus. We are allies with Gyonian. The Five King Mountains and Isgur, the nation they're located in, or not Isgur. The Five King Mountains and the dwarves of the Five King Mountains are allies of us, and we recently welcomed Belkson into our alliances.
Okay, I could join in the future, I guess.
Okay. Wonderful. Oh, by the way, Esriel Tardy is agreeing to join the army. Questions, comments, concerns?
Guys, I literally spit everywhere. I wasn't intending to do that. I spit everywhere. I was not intending to do that. God damn, my desk is wet. Shit. It's better than spitting all over my keyboard.
Your desk is a person? What the fuck's going on?
No, shut up. It's better than gleeking all over my keyboard. God.
So are you going to stop the child from joining the army?
I mean, she's quite literally gripping Tardy with not a very hard grip, but just enough that's like, dear God.
Tardy, she is trying to stop you from making friends.
Frondy shows up.
It's like Frondy says he's joining, goes back away.
Because she just like holds up Tardy like in line with her face, like, you don't want to do that. You can get hurt out there.
But Frondy will protect me.
And Matt looks at you, and even if Frondy doesn't protect him, he's basically immortal anyways.
Yep. she's
no,
just,
no, what do you mean, yeah, but what? You should be saying, what the fuck are you talking about? This is the first time you're hearing about, well, I mean, you've heard about him getting resurrected before, but yeah. He's basically immortal anyways.
Yeah, no, I would presume she's like in the middle of saying that, and then she's like, wait, excuse me?
Yeah, no, seriously, like, there's one conspiracy theory Zuma has that he knew about first, and that's the weird. I can't even pronounce it. But then there are the actual true things I've been feeding him as a joke because it's hilarious to see a conspiracy theorist spouting the truth, so people technically know about it, while also not being believed.
Yeah, and he was asking if I was with whatever the heck he said, and I said that no, I wasn't, which that's what made me mad earlier.
Yeah, so let the immortal kid join the army. It's not gonna go anything bad. Oh wait, he's a kid. Never mind. I'm sorry. You can sign this application when you're older.
Tardy can't get a stipend now.
Well, no, you can get an initial stipend of like 20 gold and do odd jobs for me every once in a while.
Oh, that's more fun.
What?
That's more fun.
Actually, you'll be doing the odd jobs either way. You just get a weekly stipend one way.
Oh.
Yeah. What about you? You want to join? You want to make your?
How much gold did I get so far? I need to keep track.
We'll tally it up at the end of everything.
I've been adding it as I've been going along.
Technically, the only technically Zeros has gotten the most possible from everything, so minus 80 gold from the quiz. You and Zeros are the same.
Really?
Yeah, minus 80 is the difference between you and Zeros at this moment in time. Minus 85, because technically Zeros got his 25, and you'd be getting 20. So.
How much did I get from the strength competition?
That was 100. Oh, right. Technically, so everyone got 10 from that other than Gorefist. And anyways, Matt turns to the Austrial is like, you want to make your home safer, sounder, and more tolerant of everything and everyone? That doesn't try and just doesn't try and annihilate everything in their sight for the sake of it.
I mean, basically what we've been fighting for.
Yeah, but this time you get paid weekly to do it.
I mean, I guess?
Okay, here's the contract. Go ahead, sign.
She looks at it, it's like... She just kind of like looks between it and you. It's like, now, it's not one of these things like from earlier, was it?
What? No. What do you mean from earlier?
There was a guy on the first floor that was handing out those things, and they were not very, I guess innocent, I should say.
No. The only thing enforcing this contract is the might of the Tal'Dain Empire and the force of my own personal strength. There is no magical stuff applied to this contract, and outside of certain situations where people keep doing things that actively sabotage their own life, where we may or may not sometimes use a Gios to make sure they stop trying to kill themselves and everyone around them are, get help they need for drinking and drug problems,
Okay. That's pretty much just as she's kind of like going through. She's like, at least this isn't any similar to the guy saying that if you have to sign a contract for a favor in the future or whatever.
Oh, come on. That's not actually happening, is it?
Huh?
That's not actually happening, is it?
She looks at it, it's like, I never signed it. That thing's weird.
Well, you know what? I have a resident expert in this field. Zeros, was there someone doing anything shady on the first floor?
Looks at my coin purse. Nah, there's nothing of the sort that I noticed. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Estriel's saying something about devil-like contracts on the first floor.
They're just military recruiters, Matt. You know how they do things.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Probably just a weirdly magical contract.
She's like looking between you both, like, he was handing out gold, but then also like asking for a favor and handing out contracts.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Kadira military is
Change.
weird.
Actually, I don't know if she did or not. Did she take that with her, or does he still?
No. She did not take the contract because she got the nah. This guy's suspicious. And the only other person who knows nah, this guy's suspicious is thinking to himself, you know what? Game respects game.
Lily's probably the only one who signed the contract.
No, everyone aside from Estriel and Zero signed the contract.
I didn't sign it.
He
No.
said, wait, did he?
No.
Estriel stopped me.
Oh, yes, she did.
No one signed the contract except Lily.
No, Lily, Gorefist, and...
Remember, he rejected me.
Oh, yeah. It was Lily and Balthazar. Technically, Balthazar didn't sign the contract.
for money and then signed a contract.
Well,
Yeah,
technically, he's like, you know, I probably shouldn't force a devilish pact on an ally of mine's son. So I'll just have her tell him to do what I need him to do, or have her do what I need her to do later. So technically, Devil Bro is correct. He is the only person who actually have signed the devilish pact. Sorry for doubting you. I forgot that Keats' character didn't actually have to sign. So yeah, he's 100% correct, and I'll give him a hero point for his memory.
Ezreal just kind of looks dumbfounded, like, whatever.
Well, Cassandra, don't worry about it. That's me above board. Cassandra. By the way, anyone who knows what that's a reference to and can tell me why I'm calling Estriel Cassandra above board gets a hero point and 12 gold.
Like, huh?
Does anyone know why I'm calling Estriel above board Cassandra?
No.
I,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
No,
definitely not. No. I think I've heard that line before, but
it is a character in Greek mythology.
Okay.
And is a character in a couple of things, but most importantly, a character in the Iliad and Odyssey.
Oh, fuck! Oh, it's been so long since I've read those.
She also stars in a tragedy where she is killed, even though people are warned by someone that she and the person who are killed are going to be killed.
Lord of the Rings?
No, Greek mythology.
Okay. So you're making the tragedy sound like either Othello or Romeo and Juliet. But Romeo and Juliet
Greek tragedy.
Oh no, Greek mythology.
Greek
wasn't
tragedy.
she like Hermes' wife, like girlfriend or whatever?
Achilles?
So Cassandra has a gift and a curse because all people with this gift have a curse. Which, by the way, there's a class based upon this kind of thing in our system.
I figured she was an oracle.
Yes, she is an oracle. But what curse does she have? She sees the future, but
can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because it's the limitation of the gods.
No, because no one believes her.
Oh, so exactly like the old man in the tavern. Got it.
Yeah, well, actually more like Estriel in this moment, because Estriel damn well knows what's going to happen, but no one cares to listen. So, Cassandra, thank you for joining the Ice Peace Project. Meanwhile, in game, Estriel, welcome to the family! Also, Estriel highs or lows?
Oh god, no. I wish I could tell you fuck you and shove up your ass, but I can't.
By the way, there is
Well-
a low. Okay, we're going for a 0 or a 1 or a 2. I'm disappointed in Matt. He does not think for a second to take this seriously. To be fair, him taking this seriously could literally start several wars.
So probably for the better for now, at least, not to.
Yeah, it's all fun and
It's fine
games
that we
till
can deal
someone
with it
slides a
later.
dagger in the back of your neck, you know? But it is 9 o'clock. I know this is a cutoff point for Carl. I don't have too much of anything else major going on for today. I mean, I could, but considering this is going to be a cutoff for player number 5, and we have already had another person go, I'm going to call it here. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for coming. It's been a wonderful evening, and we will reconvene next week for another session.
Good
Where
night.
we will find out
Yep.
Gorpus'
Goodbye,
response to all this.
everyone.